Yo! What up, chat? From the darkness. From the darkness. How's it going, you guys?
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right
Earliest
now.
dunk stream? Alright, shut your mouth. It's 2 a.m. here in Texas. It's a little late. But we got to focus up today because we need to get 3 wins. 3 wins. I'm running late, I know, but today is our final day to prepare for our event stream tomorrow, where you can type !event in the chat. You'll get linked what we're going to do. But basically, it's simply farming all the messages from the gods in a single run tomorrow. And the weekend's coming up.
Shop, please. It's 2 a.m. and I have to work in a few hours.
Okay, hold on. It's about to go down. One thing I just want to remind you guys of is that we're doing this event stream on tomorrow's stream, which is my Friday night / Saturday morning stream. Keep that in mind. Now, you guys voted for a Friday night stream, and this event run has the potential to be one of my, you know, more easy challenges. That wasn't easy, all right? It's still very challenging, don't get me wrong. But it's more like, I'm doing something I've never done before in Noita. It doesn't mean necessarily it's impossible or anything like that. This is something that most people are like, yeah, this should be, these are all things I've done before, but just we're doing them all in one stream so that I can say I've done it. Now, if I get 10 hours in and I die in my run, we treat it like an event because it is an event, and we hit new game and we go again. We do this over and over until I get a win.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see
and I
this
have
guy
gotten
right now.
every
He is
single
drenched in sweat.
God's message in a single run. So that's the idea. That's why it's a little tricky to know the timing, because if it ends up being like, you know, what if I did a good pace run? Like, oh, this run just took me 11 hours, no problem, maybe 12 hours. Then pretty chill day, right? But if I die to polymorphine 10 hours in, that means even at a good pace, even at a solid pace, we're going to still be like a 20+ hour stream. You know what I mean? So be ready for that tomorrow. So for example, earlier, if you were here yesterday, or the stream that happened, I don't know, what was it, like 16 hours ago, 17 hours ago, something like that. Okay, maybe 18 hours ago, maybe 19. It's been a little bit. If you were here then, you saw that I died at the end of yesterday's daily run. And so yesterday our run died, and I was fucking around a little bit, but I definitely died. I did not mean to die. I'll explain what happened after we do the shop and everything, but essentially I fucked around too much and I died. And if that was an event, I just would have had to hit new game and start again from the very beginning. And that really changes your perspective on how you approach stuff, right? It makes it a lot more stake on a lot more stakes there on the line, you know, a lot higher stakes, I should say. And so that's how we're approaching tomorrow's stream. Today's stream, we have to get 3 wins. We're wanting to get 2, but then I died in yesterday's run, so it has to be 3 today. We're gonna start off with a little bit of Twitch integration in Noita. Farm a dub on you scrubs, and then maybe a dub or 2. And yeah, so pretty much it's supposed to be a chill day, but we do need to get 3 wins. That way today's stream ends whenever I reach 900. I mean, not 900. 200. Dude, my brain, I can't even math. 2,599. Sorry, I'm like picturing this number, that number. I don't know what the hell. It's like I could write it out, but for some reason I couldn't say the number. 2,599 wins. We're currently at 2,596 wins, which is why we need to get 3 more. So that whenever we start our event stream, we'll be 1 win away from 2,600. We do one of these little Noita events every 100 marker, 100, 200, 300, 400, and we're coming up on 2,600, which you think would be our 26th event, but one of our events was to get 101 wins in a single stream, and so that one was actually kind of like 2 of the significant 100 markers in a single stream. So it's actually, this will be our 25th Noita event, our 25th adventure. This didn't catch the end of the stream yesterday. How's my yes streak doing? Mods, delete the VODs. So yesterday, Duke, I got hacked and then DDoSed, and then my computer got a virus, and then my keyboard broke. So let's just say somebody stole your streak. And my pants fell off. Thought I had a computer virus. I got scared and my pants fell off. It's a classic. It was rough days, man. Rough days. But you know what? Today's a redemption day. Let's load up Twitch integration because we need to get 3 wins today. Okay. What is a highly respected range? You guys are known to chant 13 to 37 because it means leet, and you guys all claim to be leet gamers. So you know what? I'm going to go with the crowd. 13 to 37. Don't worry. I hear you loud and clear. You don't have to spam it. I hear you.
Scam train.
Nope.
We scamming?
Nope.
Thanks for hopping in on the scam there, Soulburn. And Sapinski? Sapinski.
Never bet baby range.
Oh, it's a golden Kappa train. We're golden scamming. Dunk, it's been months since you did a bet not on 13 to 37. Our literal last bet in the channel. Oh, is it not? Hold on, I fucked something up. Hold on, chat. Hold on, I fucked something up. That's my bad. That's my bad. My bad, chat. Remain calm.
After over
Remain
$1,000,
calm.
I finally got my amulet of Yender.
What the hell?
My hair
Another?
is thinning. Thanks, Dunk.
Hold on, what is that? Thousands of hours, I finally got my amulet of Yendor, and my hair is thinning. Thanks to... Wait, hold on. You know, the last part, you know, the hair thinning, that's fine. It's okay, you know, bald is beautiful too. Not that I am bald, but if I was to be, that's fine. Congratulations on the amulet.
Spin.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Did Thalina finally get a refund? Why are you saying that? Thalina, would you think he's a hater? Thalina is a supporter of the channel. How dare you accuse Thalina of such things? Veldak, thank you for the gifted sub out to Soulburn. And getting that golden scam train rolling even further. Is Dunkbot broken or something? Why is my streak at -1? We'll look into that bug. Okay, hold up. Fine. Exclamation mark death if you missed the end of stream yesterday.
What are we accusing me of? I can't read messages from haters and non-believers.
I don't know. They're just talking shit, Bailey. You know that. You know, chat. They're just talking. There's no reason to listen to them. They're just yapping. Did the 51 street guy see he lost yet? Wanna be real? Been avoiding checking. That was a rough one. A 51 streak die. Things happened. I was saved by Dunk not reopening the beds.
Right now. He is drenched in sweat.
I should have reopened, damn it. Okay. Pollen, go away! Is there anything over here? Nope. What happened in that clip? I had ran into the meat realm and I wasn't paying attention where I was at on the map because I was just staring at the dragon's positioning. Apparently I ran into the meat realm, and when you're in the meat realm, you know it has the meat realm curse, so my heals stopped working. So then my health bar just tanked insanely fast, and it caught me off guard. And I was hacked, and I was DDoSed.
Golden scam train, golden dunka.
Golden Dunka. Thanks for the love there, comrade. Appreciate the bits. And Drew, thanks for the 17-monther, Drew. Drew to you. Gotta get through. Oh my god. Okay. I'm so glad you didn't reopen. Mistakes were made.
Will the full VOD be uploaded somewhere?
No one would want to see such a thing.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
There's two channels that are run by community members. We have Some Dunk VODs and Diary of Dunk. So they tend to post just about everything. They kind of just whatever they feel like, you know?
Hey, if there isn't a run idea for the daily yet, would you be willing to try the 16 ORB Kolmi with a Flum Wisp run today?
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that.
I'm curious of the wand build.
I'm curious of the wand build. Well, just know that like all my VODs. So if you ever go to my stream and you're ever like, oh, what did he do yesterday or whatever, when you click my username, you can see videos and past broadcasts, and you can see every stream. You know, for it stays for a couple months before Twitch deletes them. So you can see yesterday's stream right here and hop around and see the build. But you're probably like, I'm not in a rush to check it out. So yeah, if you don't watch it before it gets, you know, falls off of the 2-month archive or whatever, then yeah, it'll probably be on YouTube. I would guess it won't be on our main channel because I doubt it was that entertaining. Come on, man. The hell? Oh, shit. The same moment I'm passing by. Spells to worms. Hey, we're out. Oh, there was a heart there. Worth a little bit of backtrack. Worth. Something I post all runs regardless if it fails or not. It isn't about the failure. I post it if it's planned to be an entertaining run. I don't think that one was entertaining. If it was entertaining, then maybe we do post it on the main channel. Okay. Okay, I didn't want to go down here because there's a propane tank right there, but screw it, we're doing it.
The ending was entertaining.
I don't know if the ending was worth like the 4 hours up to it. Zeta. You know what I can do right now? Go with the good old freeze, kick him in the shin. Explosion immunity, can't risk it.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
To my favorite degenerate gooner. Say what now? What? What did you just accuse me of? How dare you? How dare you?
Smash.
Smash. Go away, black hole. Shoot! Shoot! Look at it. It's carrying around the freeze. That looked kind of cool. It carried around the freeze field that I had cast. Oh no!
Smash.
What? Okay, that was a little weird. It worked out though. I think the statue got nudged like a centimeter in. No, I missed the... Apparently I missed every drop of liquid there. Holy cow, I just took some damage. Okay, okay.
I wish you guys could
This
see
is cool.
guy right now. He is
This is awesome. Still alive though. Oh my gosh, blow up the whole thing. Oh my god, I was so stupid. I should have been patient. It's fine. It's fine. We're just getting warmed up. We're getting warmed up. We're just getting warmed up. We're just getting warmed up. Mag with a 30-monther. I was impatient, all right? You know, I'm stretching. Let me stretch for a moment, chat. Come on, I could pull a muscle. It wasn't even a bet. Don't act like it was. Woo! Oh, wait, we had a path there. A little bit of pheromone. Okay, somehow I threaded the needle on that one. That was kind of impressive. Wait, maybe? Nope. The fucking whiskey effect, man.
Those are the moments we miss on YouTube.
I had whiskey on me. What do you mean dunk? The whiskey makes it shoot at random. I don't have control over it. Trying to act like it was a skill issue. You shut your goddamn mouth. You know what? If you thought that was a skill issue, you have a brain issue. You don't know how whiskey works in fucking Noita? You can't aim. Those are the moments we miss on YouTube. YouTube doesn't want to see that. They don't want that garbage. Actually, hold on. Was there something? We could sell wands if we needed to.
DunkOrSlam.
DunkOrSlam. Saving grace and not shield. Yeah, that one's hard to say. The shield may have not been the call. I mean, the saving grace may have not been the call. Shield may have been better, especially in TI when there's like tons of shit flying around. I don't know. I just like the chance of being able to escape with 1 HP with TI going is kind of spicy. But may have not been the move. And now that I'm looking at it, it probably was not the move. And I'm fucked. You know what? Let's just call it on this one. And we just say it was a tie. What do you guys think? I played well. You played well.
Nope.
I'm trying to think if there's any way out of this.
Reeling. Nope. About to break.
I have a plan.
Nope.
That wasn't even good. Like, that's not my fault. That's literally an impossible scenario. The game gave me a bomb wand that couldn't dig, and then a dead end, and then a black hole flying towards me. Don't even be proud of that. Don't even be proud. I'm over the moon proud. Wait, what'd you say? You could have put the bombs on a different wand? Alright, that's the only fair kind of true thing. But then we wouldn't have had, you know, our damage wand. Okay, actually we could have just spammed it on the bomb wand, but still! If it just gave us a good bomb wand, we wouldn't have needed to do that. How about that? If we didn't get fucked by RNG.
I bet you he's gonna turn up dead soon.
It's a little spicy. DunkOrSlam. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, money shot, aka broken as fuck code. Got it, got it. Can work with that. Something like that. I gotta watch out with money shot because the more I fire my wand... Okay. The more I fire my wand, the more money I lose, and apparently when you lose a certain money, you start dying because... Sure. Yep. Yep. Art, maybe? Sag. You know what? We're at the top. I was trying to throw telly on myself to random telly. That fucking new game plus damage was just pumping. But you know what, chat? Wasn't a bet, doesn't matter, didn't count. Let's go.
Not a bet, doesn't matter.
Yes.
Wasn't even us either.
Yes.
Bet for no balls.
Oh, hold on. Wasn't even us either. Okay. Wasn't even. What do you mean? You think a sniper is normally pumping like that? Was new game plus damage, you piece of shit?
I might not be betting yesterday.
The sniper is what? It was new game plus damage. Meaning like new game plus damage, each new game plus enemies hit harder and harder. And then and basically in Twitch integration you're able to give that damage to enemies permanently for the rest of the run, which you may say, well, isn't that really OP and stupid? And the response is yes. Any logical person would say, of course that's OP and stupid. That is unreasonable. That is unfair.
Wasn't a bet doesn't count. Unlike yesterday, where it was a bet, and did count, and ended so many streaks.
Are you talking about during the Twitch integration? Good memory. Good memory came in when I got that TI win yesterday.
Pro tip, the sniper doesn't lead his shots. So just keep moving and he can't hit you.
I was throwing a telly on myself to telly away. I wasn't paying attention to the fucking sniper over there. I was just like, hey, let me just throw some telly juice on myself. You can even watch the clip back and you'll see a little bit of... You see that white liquid coming out of my character as I died? Yeah, that was telly juice, not whatever the hell degenerate shit you were thinking. That is telly juice. Or whitish, bluish. I don't know what color it is, alright? Every time I call telly juice white liquid, the chat's always like, it's not white. Listen, I'm colorblind. Don't judge me. It is a light color, whatever it is. Whitish, bluish, maybe.
You know, that's a good point. No one is crying over the crazy dead streaks from that TI win.
Huh? I guess I live here now. It's fine, right? Oh! God damn it, Sonic rings. God damn it. Kind of close. Nice escape. Thank you. Thank you. Since it's TI, let's go for speed. Normally choose the shield for sure. Out of those things. But TI, you gotta go fast. Check this out. We shoot the freeze guy. He freezes the worm. I kick the worm. I fail at kicking the worm. It's all chat's fault. Mods ban the chat. Oh, we try this again. It's because the rings are fucking shitting out of my character. It's kind of distracting. Come on, hit the worm. You fuck! Alright, well, he's dead. Don't zap me, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Woo. Actually, I can go electric immunity on this one. I think it's the move. I think it's the call. I can sense it. We're going to be hitting the vault. There's going to be this moment where chat has hope. They're like, oh, we could shut down the run. Electricity is going to pulse through my character. Oh, shit. But I'm going to survive because of my electric immunity. That is scary.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat. You know what? We're going contact damage. I feel like a lot of days I regret contact damage, but not this run. This run, nothing but good stuff coming from it. Random enemies. Okay. That contact damage almost killed me so quick. But luckily, using my skill, I was able to counter it. Skill and skill alone. Oh, no, 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 no. Rarest mimic. Okay, okay, okay. Over here. Plant, of course, grew in the exact spot we were going. Oh my god. Well... that was a little closer than I would have liked. A healing hut? Heal here? Bacon was taken with the 3-year resub. Thank you, Bacon. This win's for you, my dude. I'm dedicating this dub to you. This one's for the real ones like Bacon. You know who you are. You know who you are. Okay, I'm a little scared right now. This is not the path. I gotta go over the acid spitter. Oh, that guy just hit me right into that shit. Come on, get it off of me. Apparently the slime has fused with my body. It has become part of me. I am slime now. Oh! Maybe we don't even do a bet, because I want to farm my 3 wins today too quick. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Woo! I don't want to risk it. We don't need that shit. Oh, what am I doing? Thought that was a totally different path than it was. A little bit of gold. Okay. Oh, this fucking ceasefire. You know what? I'm just gonna chill. Oh my god, a 45-minute ceasefire? What is that? That could have gone badly. I'm actually drowning in my enemy's blood. Spiked drinks, I gotta remember, get rid of, okay, freezing liquid. That's actually not the worst one to get in there. No, it's a dead end. That is a dead end. How do I set this up in such a way that I don't fucking die right here? I don't know, get away from the slime! You piece of shit. Sometimes you just gotta let me cook, you know? Yeah, you feel me? Buoyancy, you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. What just happened? Then, okay, okay. Wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but alright then. I'm waiting for the buoyancy. The buoyancy's got me stuck.
Remember, same portal twice.
Gotcha. Yeah, with the update. I can just wait this one out though, honestly. Ooh. Because the timer's so low. I mean, what is there to say other than easy? No reason to roll, no reason for any of that shit. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I'm playing a numbers game because when you voted for that, it was 20 seconds. 13 to 37 is the range. The median should be above that, above 20. So then that means that we should be able to get in this portal before you guys get another vote. Simple math. Fucking TI calculator over here, just fucking crunching numbers, farming dubs on these scripts. We shouldn't even do a bet. This is like too easy. You guys are too brain dead to stop me. Can't be stopped. Won't be stopped. Woo! How'd the last bet go? I don't recall. You said this range was too easy? No, the range was difficult. The chatters voting were brain dead. So the combination of a difficult challenge, TI range, brain dead chatters made it an easy challenge. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Shut up, bald idiot. What? What would be a range that you believe is more fair for those people claiming the current one's not fair? You know what? George throwing out the range 1 to 2 means I should choose an easier range because chat is in a unreasonable mood right now. Go with the easier range. You know what, Indoor Cat, this is quite the range you're throwing out. Respectable, spicy. It's got everything we're looking for in a TI range. 1 to 2,600. I like this, Dark Fox. It's a solid range. Open the bet so I can go pee. All right, hold on. Mary Ellen's about to piss themselves. She's about to piss. We got to choose the range. 15 to 30. Jack. Jack Gord. See, the problem is you're one of these people working with Indoor Cat to manipulate the market. But Indoor Cat is a high-quality S-tier chatter. You know what, Jack Gordon? We're going with your range. 15 to 30. You're a reasonable guy. 15 to 30. Boom. That's going to be our bet range. Let me open the bets. Mary Ellen, I don't know if you pissed yourself. 15 to 30. Boom. Bet is open. First bet of the day. And then after we do this bet run, then we will open the shop afterwards. That way, whenever I have the shop open, I can be like giving my victory speech about how anybody who voted against me had a tiny brain and it should be ashamed of themselves and discuss me and mods should ban them. I think it sounds like a good time. So exclamation mark yes for the believers. Exclamation mark no for the doubters. Holy shit, fearsome death. What was that? It was a 7 honk fearsome. Holy crap. I will not be betting. Your devoted followers must keep their yes streaks. Okay, I see. Wait, if you bet yes, you can just get +1 to your yes streak right now. It's so simple. It's so simple. But yes, we have 2 more wins to get today. 2 more. Cayman earlier was suggesting that for our daily run, we do... Cayman was suggesting we do the Flum kill on the boss. New weakness, drastic material vulnerability to Flum, and then kill the boss in Flum in some way. I think he specifically was wanting some kind of Flum wisp. I don't know if we'll go that hard. We may just like fill the arena with Flum. Maybe we could do like a Flum mist or some shit like that. You murdered my 50+ streak yesterday. Oh God, he's here, chat. Oh God. Johnny, listen, hold up. I can explain. I can explain, Johnny. Orange Moose said, oh no, he saw it. Look, Johnny. My keyboard started malfunctioning, and then my mouse broke, and then I started getting hacked while I was played Noita. And this led to me losing the run yesterday. But we did have the clip reviewed
as wide as you can.
We did have the clip reviewed by some fellow high tier Noita players, and there's like a Noita council, and they came to the conclusion that the death was unavoidable, and there was nothing I could do about it.
I was being a god gamer and my wig fell off. I don't know what else to tell ya.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm a lifelong no better now. Oh, come on. You had a 51 streak on betting yes. And because I mess up one time, you convert to a doubter? After all we've been through? Welcome, brother. Shut the hell up. Just take responsibility. You're not running for Senate. Listen, if there is a moment in Noita that I make a mistake, you know I'll own up to it. That's how you know that this one was not my fault, because I would have owned up to it. Okay, Mr. Pirate Software, relax. Oh, shit. Mods, ban the word monogem. All right. Are we ready? Okay, so I think for the daily we're gonna do the weakening Flum kill on the 16 orb boss.
Chat didn't warn about Swedish meatball sauce.
Mods ban Mina, Jim. Get that out of here. He knows. All right, here we go. We're closing the bets because you guys, for some reason, like one at a time, you guys are placing your votes. I don't know. You're like, hey, you know what? You place a vote, then I'll wait 30 seconds, and I'll place a vote, and we'll do this for 7 million people. Fuck that. Bets are closed. I'm farming a dub on you scrubs right now. Too bad. You're left in the cold, and I don't feel bad at all. You deserve to have your ass frozen out in the cold.
Spin!
Transmutation. Not too bad of a start for us. One more. There we go. Ooh. Burn my toes a little bit. So what do I have? Oh, we have crystals. We gotta watch out on that. Swapper curse. No big deal. Come on. Go away, Berserkium. Go, go, go. Don't you love it whenever the flask takes 7 hours to pour? And that gives chat like 2 more votes. Alright, it's good enough. Chainsaws. Oh, that was not my intention there. Oh, fuck. There we go. Collapse that. Looking good. Oh, swapped away. Only I could see. It's making it hard because I'm swapping into the rats that I'm trying to shoot. There's a chest up there. Is it worth the trouble? Probably not. Probably. Ooh, that is not good. Lava mountain. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? Don't worry, we only have one of the shittiest freaking bomb wands you could get. For digging, that is. Angry Steve, I think we left him in the last area. I think. I hope. I hope. You know what? We're gonna go contact damage again. It's kind of a bad move to take in this area because of the frozen skulls. But in some of the later zones, like the hiisi base, it can be pretty darn nice. Got its ups and its downs. Wait, what? The hell just happened? Wait, I don't even understand what just happened. The wand just like gets taken from me and then instantly dropped down. How did I not even notice it happening? Too much shit, man. What? Add orb? That's one you guys don't vote for very often. That's a surprising one. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. Alright, no biggie, no biggie. Get me out of here. Like that. More love? Because the world needs more love. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. I can sneak by this edge. Okay, that doesn't work. We are running around. Shadow Dragon, that kind of concerns me a bit.
I bet he's gonna turn up dead soon.
Can this work to... Oh, shit. Oh! What? I got stuck inside the dragon and the vapor killed me.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Was a bet. Did count.
That is so lame. I made such a good play only to get punished by the every pixel is simulated to fuck you. That is so... I literally killed the boss and then the corpse phased into my body. So as I try to frantically get my character unstuck, I leapt into the freezing vapor when it finally unstuck. And then immediately got stuck on another corpse. Did you see that? I'm like... I'm stuck. I leap out. Oh shit, I'm free. And then it's stuck right into the corpse again. Oh my god. Don't sarcastically spam "that's my god, gamer." You guys get lucky one time and you think you're good. One time. You luck your way. You didn't even do shit. You like fell ass backwards into a dub. Chat being rewarded for their stupidity. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with me. Does that count as a kill for the dragon for bingo? Sure, in this case I will count
Go
it.
easy on him, chat. Dunk got unlucky. He was pitted against us.
I think Congo's trying to be clever.
Of and to, a in.
Man, I played so well on that last one.
As have, but
And you know it. I deserved that win. Contact damage. If you're curious why contact damage was kind of nice there, it's because with the dragon coming my way, if I freeze him, the moment he becomes frozen, the contact damage counts as a melee. So it instantly freeze melees the dragon. That's why he was able to die so quickly. I didn't consider, but what if when I freeze melee the dragon, his corpse gets stuck inside of my body and I'm held in place and just watch my character die? Wasn't exactly something I thought about. Stardust has bingo? Really? Let me murder this dude. He died already? Wait, what do you mean died already? We're playing a little bit of TI. What are you on about, chump? Oh yeah, I gotta get the TI back. My bad. My bad. I'm him? I broke my flask. Classic price gouging before Christmas. True. True. Fucking true. Aw, I can't afford that. I needed that. Nothing says the holidays quite like some price gouging. Alright, chill, 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 chill. Ow. I still need to get 2 more wins today. Actually was us. Can't confirm we did place that. Thank you, Mr. A, for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Hope that your Thursday night is going well. Thursday night / Friday morning. And yeah, the weekend is arriving. It's coming up. Just know that our stream that'll be taking place in about... what time is it now? 4... in about 18 hours, we'll be starting our event stream where we're going to try to get every message from the gods in a single stream. This will be our event for 2,600 wins. Yes, if and when we achieve our goal, there will be an exclusive cosmetic unlocked for those people that are there to witness it live. I'll tell you the top secret command whenever we achieve that goal. If you want to find out more of like what the messages from the gods are, you can always type !event in the chat. It does link the wiki where it tells you all the different messages from the gods. A lot of them, there are several ones that are very easy that you see all the time. such as the gods are angry, the gods are enraged, all that kind of crap. But then some of them are a little bit more insane, like the gods are confused, the gods are curious, the gods are afraid, that kind of shit. Or is it gods are intrigued? I can't remember them all, man. I forget them. The gods are horny. Yeah, that's a top secret one. That's the one the devs don't want you to know about. Oh my god. Okay, I can't go that way. Okay. How we do it. That is how we do it. Damn it, like shaking of the screen kind of threw me off a bit. Okay. Okay. Thank you. There's our boss killer. You killed Dunkbot. We had to make room for Dunkbot 2.0. Okay, I just lost a huge thing of health. Still alive though, and we have the extra lives as well. I'd rather not waste the extra life in the freaking snowy depths though. Don't do it. Go. I like it. 760 for that. 760. Fuck, why am I blanking out? Oh my gosh, on how much we get for the boss kill. I can't remember. Dude, I'm messing up all my dodges. Okay, blue curse. Alright. We mathed it. Oh! Wait, what? Everybody's worms? You're a worm, and you're a worm. Oh! That swap was brutal. Exactly. Wait, why did it make the gods got pissed and yet he didn't spawn in? I'm so confused on what's happening. Oh, Steve turned into a worm. Thank you, chat. I was like, it's like, huh? I heard he's pissed, but I don't see him. He's a worm. Did somebody say, call me a weenie, by the way? Did I hear that correctly? I must have heard that wrong. No way they're calling me a weenie.
Dunk, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Of course. The hell was that? Oh, my wand's all fucked up. Oh shit. Oh shit, this is a little sketch. This is a lot sketch. But luckily we have God Gamer skills, so no big deal. We had twitchy and crooked shots going at the same time. Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna follow the exact path I just went. Okay, I fucked up trying to follow the exact path. Okay. So chat, if there's one thing you know about me, it's that I don't need to see to win. Come on. I could beat this game blindfolded. Easily. I'm just waiting for Alias Bot to do it first. And then I'll do it, you know. We're letting him get the, you know, world first. That's all. Wait, can I teleport this? Ooh! There was some telly on the ground. Used it to telly ahead. What was that? Oh my god. We are just cruising right now. Oh my god. Okay, I lost a leg there, but legs were overrated anyways. Okay, I may have spent some health. No! Actually, yeah, it was kind of frustrating. Another win, baby, another win. Win number 2 today. That means we are left with 1 run left, 1 win left to get today. Another win, another worm. Yep. Another non-bet. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta check the streaks, don't I? I kind of forgot about the streaks. That's my bad. My bad. 2,598 wins. 1 more to go. Let me look at the streaks, by the way, for the loss that we took earlier. That was unfortunate.
There are no streaks. You killed them all yesterday.
Hey, Lena, if that is true, then what is this? 7 streaks going out to...
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now.
Drimbus?
Drenched in
Nailed
sweat.
it. Or is it Dr. Imbus? Drimbus, the Hypnotoad, and Green Heroes, all 3 earning 7 streaks by betting on me losing the bet run earlier that I did lose. I know you're confused because I just won the last run. That was to show chat how freaking lucky they got. Just dumb luck. But I won't start ranting. I just wanted you guys, you know, I want to make sure my gameplay kind of spoke for itself. You see what I'm saying? You look at the screen and you're like, oh. These individuals got lucky. That's the conclusion you should be drawing. Back-to-back 7 streaks, aka the 14 prediction streak, going out to Amrael, Old Vamp, God of Rabbits, and Yusong. Congratulations on the back-to-back 7 streaks. And then Twist, stands alone with his 21 prediction streak. Well done there, Twist, on the 3-7 streaks in a row. Even though you lucked out, you know what? I'm not going to hate because I'm glad I got to show you that your 21 streak should be dead. You just kind of eked your way into that third 7 streak. You squeaked your way into it. Chase throws a fast one. The crowd is stunned. Dueling Benjos in It's Moggins and Dernunu. Listen, you three, just so you know, you guys were right in your prediction, just at the wrong time. You know, you were correct, but in the incorrect moment. So don't worry. You were close. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, damn it. Let me get everything set up for our longer run today. Our longer run today is going to be based around this message right here. At 16 orbs, the boss with 4 million health actually gains a new weakness, and it's a drastic material vulnerability to Flum. Essentially what that means is that the boss actually gets like hurt, like it almost like acid. You know how acid hurts the character and actually can hurt the early orbs boss. Flum becomes this material that burns the boss whenever it comes in contact with them. So we are going to use Flum, the liquid by itself, to kill the boss. We may put the Flum on like a mist wand of some kind. We won't do like mist damage. We won't put damage on the mist, but for example, we could take like the slime mist and instead of it being slime, we can convert the slime into Flum. That way when we cast the slime mist, it just pours Flum off of it and then let it just kind of like run at the boss. We could do that. What does it mean to player? What does it means to player? Kolmi gets more damage when he is confused, or he gets damage directly from Flum. It makes it so that the Flum material becomes harmful on touch to Kolmi. Like it doesn't do anything to the player. Like for me, it doesn't affect. Like I can swim in Flum. Like the exact same thing will happen to the player when you touch Flum at any orb amount. It doesn't change it. But for Kolmi, every other orb amount, it does nothing. But when you're at 16 orbs, it will burn the boss. Like his health bar will drop drastically when he starts to get hit by whenever he has any Flum material coming in contact with him. Sea of Mimicium Flum? Yeah, we may do that. We got to see what shifts we have available today. But let me go ahead and open it up. Is that lore reasons? I actually don't know, Wingy. I haven't really heard anything saying like, oh, it makes sense lore-wise why these different orb amounts make it so that these materials hurt them. But it could be. Maybe because I'm not really like a big lore guy. So maybe somebody like, you know, Fury Forged, he's definitely a diehard lore guy. Maybe he knows some stuff and how this correlates to each material. But for me, it just always seemed like, oh, random material assigned to a random orb amount. Killing Kolmi with Flum daily run. Noita killing Kolmi with Flum daily run. Has kind of a nice flow to it, yeah? There we go. Bets are open. Basically, the only criteria for this run is a pretty simple and straightforward one, is that we have to kill the final boss with Flum. That's the criteria. We have to kill him with Flum. And as you can see here, that means that we have to get him to 16 orbs so that he will gain a new weakness to Flum. That's our journey today. We may do a little bit of fungal shifting to make Flum plentiful. We may just do Sea of Mimicium on top of some Flum. We'll see what sounds the most enjoyable. But we're going to do it on the daily run. Don't worry, Cayman. I'll make smart moves.
The only criteria for this run is to kill the streaks.
No, Carney. What's up, Carney, with the tier 270 monther? So what's that? What's the gotcha that will cause you to throw this time? I make one mistake. If you guys are curious, I did update the death command for what happened yesterday. Yes, the Meat Realm curse did get me killed. It was stupid. Blah blah blah. But when I was updating the exclamation mark death command, I could see the last death that I had, that you know, the last time I needed to put something in the command was October 31st. We are in December. So what does that mean for you guys? You guys just witnessed a deathless November, and you didn't even realize it. Can't stop, won't stop. Deathless November, and he just needed to skip some streams and do super easy dailies. You guys are never satisfied. I did something that no other player in all of Noita has ever done, which is 100%ing Noita in a single stream. Nobody's ever done it. I did that during a deathless month and had several runs go bad that I had to, even though the run went bad, I had to make sure I did not die. Still doing something that only one player in the world, as far as we know, has done. Still, you guys are saying, oh, doesn't qualify for a deathless month. Are you crazy? One person in the world, and it's still, what? How is that not good enough? Come on. You were the third person to do it. What? Show me the footage.
98%.
Show me the footage, Twist. According to the wiki, Putty also did it. Show me the footage. All I know is that people have done 100% runs where they did seeded or over several streams, because Fury Forged has a run that has been going for 2 years. Not only has he gotten every spell and he's literally gathered, I think, every material in the game. But we're talking about one stream. Just like with the win streaks. Everybody's always talking about win streaks. And I'm like, okay, you know, 100 win streak, 200 win streaks. Those are pretty crazy. But you know what I've gotten? I've gotten 37 wins in a row in a single stream. Where's that at, motherfuckers? The highest I've ever seen in a single stream from somebody that was non-modded, just random seed, probably like 6 or 7. Pfft, maybe 2? No. Show me a 37 win streak. Goat gamers like Sneck and Lasias. Win streak nightmare mode, not some pleb normal mode. I have a nightmare mode win streak going right now too. I'm attempting my first ever nightmare win streak. I've never tried to do nightmare win streaks before. It's still ongoing. I'll keep you tuned in on where it ends. Right now it's currently at a 3 streak, but it is my first win streak I've ever even attempted. So we don't even know. It's at 3 right now. Could go to 300. We don't know. Where it stops, nobody knows. All right. Daily run. Oh, wait. I got to close down the... close this. It stops at 3? No. No. Don't be a hater. Are we on the right? Nope. Did not put us on the right daily. Classic. Classic. Thank you, Lodge7. Oh, that's funny. Today's daily starts with Flum. That's kind of hilarious. How will you get enough Flum to kill Kolmi? We'll see what we're in the mood for. We may do some fungal shifting. We may just do Sea of Mimicium Flum. Really see what we're in the mood for. Bouncing Burst, Unstable Crystal start. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, earlier I got in the middle of a rant and you guys distracted me in the middle of the rant. What I was going to say... I don't remember. Somebody started yelling some shit through TTS and I got distracted. But what I was going to say, like 2 hours ago, whenever I started to rant on saying that today, this run that we're going to try in like 16 or 17 hours, whatever it ended up being, the every message from the gods in a single run, if it ends up going really smoothly and we get it done in like 12 hours, well, the good news is, because chat voted to have it on a Friday night, if it ends up going a normal amount of time, normal-ish, you know, 12 hours wouldn't be that bad, then I will likely stream again the next day. Meaning we'd still have a Saturday night stream. If it goes over like 12 hours or so, though, we'll probably not have a Saturday night stream. In fact, if things go really, really badly, we may still be live Saturday night. You have to stream Saturday no matter what? Okay, you're telling me I do a 20-hour stream. Oh, wait, are you saying because it goes past midnight, technically it will become Saturday? How many wins are you at? We were at 2,598. Meaning we are 1 win away from our event number that we want to be at. That's a good wand to find, by the way. Pretty awesome find. Not really the wand, but the spells. Pretty high. There's a torch. No, I mean, you have to stream Saturday even if the event ends after 18 hours. Are you saying so I stream for 18 hours. You want me to sleep like, you know, 3 or 4 and then go live again? Dude, there are some streamers that, dude, it's crazy amount of hours they stream. They'll stream like 20-hour streams. They'll go offline for like 6 or 7 hours and then they go live again. I'm like, are they okay? And get addicted to, oh, yeah, Mamber's game, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that was streaming related, though. That may have just been something entirely. I have no idea. Hope he's doing alright, though.
I really wish you guys could see.
He actually is one of those big streamers that spent a good amount of time grinding out some Noita. Noita, I think, was his, like, 2nd most played game on his channel. Which is pretty cool. He's how I found out about Noita. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you, because he had a large audience, and he played several hundreds of hours, or he streamed several hundreds of hours of it. So he definitely brought in a lot of people to the Noita life. There's no doubt. Big props to the guy for spoilerless grind. Yeah, that he's one of those, like, because a lot of people are like, they'll jump into Noita, no spoilers, and they play for like 10 hours or whatever, and then they just never return to Noita, and you're just like, fuck, man, you should have taken spoilers, because it would have made, like, you know, viewers' experience better, your experience would have been better, it just would have been better. But Mamber's game, even though he said no spoilers, he for real was grinding it out.
Do the run there
I miss Mamber's game. You never know. He may return one day. You know, he's gone on hiatuses and came back. Sometimes people are in different, like, chapters in their life, you know. And sometimes those chapters of their life just doesn't overlap well with streaming. But you never know. Man underestimated Noita and overestimated himself. Maybe a little bit, but also part of him was probably just looking for an insane adventure. He probably did underestimate Noita, because if you're playing truly spoiler-free, what psychopath would jump into Noita saying, I want to play this game spoiler-free? I'm sure it's got about 10,000 hours of, you know, unique stuff I could try out. Nobody would assume that. But Noita's crazy. Kick the orb. Never. Ow. That could have gone badly. Weeb! Stop your weebing! If you mess up in 17 orbs, are you going to New Game Plus? I guess, yeah. As long as we kill that one boss with it, yeah, it'd be fine. Chat, why are you being obnoxious all of a sudden? Chill! I guess it's not all of a sudden. You guys are consistently obnoxious. You never mind. This is your normal behavior. How'd you spawn that chest? It was a puzzle. Basically, you have to get the chest to just... you have to get that box to electrify that piece of metal. And once it electrifies it, it summons in a chest as a prize. There's little puzzles like that in Noita, but that puzzle doesn't spawn that often. I would say... I don't know, like maybe like 1 out of every 20 runs? Maybe that's too rare. It doesn't happen that often, I feel like. But there's a variety of puzzles that can spawn in the first zone. You just don't see them very often. So it makes it a little more special when you do see them. You're like, oh, sweet. A puzzle. You just need the electricity, electrify the metal. You don't need to use the box at all. It is simply there for your convenience. This is true as long as it's electrified. So if you were to gather like an electric stone or some shit and use it to electrify the metal, that would be fine too. I've actually seen cases where somebody just destroyed the box and the box blows up with the electricity and it happens to have a spark of the electricity hit the metal and that electrifies it and it solves the puzzle. But don't rely on that method because the explosion of electricity is kind of all over the place. I would say you're most likely not going to get the thing you're looking for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place the flum down for a moment. Good to know it's there though, because we can always pick it back up if we need it. Did the flum just break? I'm pretty sure a lantern, yeah, a lantern just fell from above, but hit the flask directly. Classic. Oh well, it's not really that big of a deal. The flum, as long as we know where some flum is, we're good. And the flum should just be chilling there. And we're having to gather 16 orbs today, so anytime you're doing one of these larger orb runs, it is more beneficial to you to gather those orbs as early as you can, because the fuck was that? My Noita just closed and jumped to my other monitor and then went back. Well, that's never happened before. Graphics driver upgrade. I mean, it's funny because there is a new graphics driver upgrade waiting to be installed. But I think it just got released in the last, like, week or so. Alright. Anyways, you're doing a later orb run. That means that you should gather those orbs as early as you can to get that beneficial 25 HP that each orb gives you. Once you've gathered them in the past, at least at one time. Because the first time you gather them, they give you a spell. But from then on, it's a heart. Let me do a restart real fast. You don't need to be invisible at the orb. Well, I mean, yeah, but you like to be invisible before you move past that one point. I don't want to run like right next to the like invisible wall. Be like, see this wall right here? If I move forward 1 centimeter, a boss will spawn and kill me. I like to be invis very clearly before I get to the trigger. Let me do a restart though real quick to make sure that our game is stable, because that whole game closed down, jumped to another screen, that made me a little nervous. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, it's got me. It was really weird. Noita closed, went to my other monitor, and then it closed and went back over to this monitor. Did your main monitor temporarily lose power, then come back on? Or maybe the cable leading? Yeah, maybe the cable got bumped, but no, the monitor stayed on. Like, it let me, like, I could visually see the game. Like, it looked like it minimized almost, and then went, whoom, over here, and then went back down, then went back over here. There is another orb I could go gather at the pyramid right now, but I don't really want to make that long walk. A little too far of a walk. But it would be nice to have the extra 25 HP, but oh well. Also, I should have grabbed that tablet. It's better to have than the Invisibilium. In fact, I'll throw a little bit of water in the air, catch it in the Invisibilium flask, turn the Invisibilium into water, and then we don't need this flask. Actually, we could maybe gather a little bit of Flum in it as we're leaving. Maybe. Just gathering a little bit of Flum here. But I also have it in a flask that I'll probably set it in the mountain if I don't need the inventory space. We'll see. Hey Chase, could you finish the work after you died somehow? Mine could finish the work after you've died. Probably. Because I'm assuming you mean by finishing the work, you're like saying to turn in another Sampo. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. In fact, you can even turn in multiple Sampos on a run. You can even dupe your character so that you have multiple characters, and I believe you can have it where one of them turns in a win, and the other one outruns the death circle, So you could still be alive. You could literally have one of your characters die and the other one's still alive. There's all kinds of crazy shit you can do in Noita. The duping of the character thing though is just straight up like the engine glitching out. It's not like any official game mechanic. You can dupe your character. Yeah, what's funny is like whenever you dupe it, it actually even dupes the UI and everything. Pretty crazy stuff. Like you'll have double health bars, double inventory sets and everything. Classic Noita stuff, I guess. Can you get double your wins too? I mean, technically kind of. So what you can do in a run, even though you've only done like one, let's say you do one run. In that one run, you can actually get hundreds of wins because a greater chest can drop a Sampo. And whenever you turn, you can do things like farming Sampos from great chests, or you could even dupe the Sampo. But whenever you turn in the win, how many Sampos you have gives you more wins. And there is no like limit to how many Sampos you can turn in. So you can just sit there turning in hundreds of them. Every time you do it, another +1 to your wins. So yeah, in one run, I think you technically could get like 1,000 wins. I have never taken the time to do it. We've done it with a couple Sampos for a couple wins, but nothing more than that. Could be a cool 5-win idea. Yeah, remind me and I'll do it in this next, after our next event tomorrow. Then once we start our journey towards 2,700, we could do that for one of our, like, clumps of 5. Farming 5 wins in one run. I'll be sure to remind. Yeah, definitely down for it. Definitely. I guess we can let go of the crystals for this. It's not a bad... oops, I dropped the wrong one. Wasn't paying attention. Crystals for the freeze, not the worst trade. We've only found 1 heart in the main zone, so if anybody else is playing the daily today, there's at least 1. You know me, sometimes I'm yapping with the chat, so there's a chance that I missed like a little pocket of, like a little zone where maybe there was a heart hidden in a corner or some shit. That is possible. But from there, I just grabbed 2 orbs to get the additional health. So that should keep me pretty safe. Let's go! How about saving that for a 2,700 event and get 100 wins from 100 duped Sampos? I mean, we could. I don't know if you guys would... Like, that one would be even shorter than the event that we have planned. And you guys have been complaining about the one I have planned, saying it's too easy. When I'm like, I don't know, it sounds like a fun journey. I'm excited for tomorrow's adventure to see how it, you know, see what happens, see where it takes us. No reopens, I'm sorry, chumps. We gotta get to gaming. Teddy went to Mordor. He went to Mordor. Or to murder some rabbits. Could do a little bit of shield action. I know you guys are always saying you gotta use the shield. Well, there's a shield. Keep me safe. I'm gonna go with the extra life. Let's keep it simple today. Can't go wrong with a little bit of extra life. And what else we need? We could do the statue kick if we get something to destroy the mountain, but honestly right now we are not equipped to do that, because the only way it'll happen is if I accidentally destroy the mountain while being polyed. That is a possibility. Also, I want to place the poly down, or the flum down. It's going to fill with water, but I just want it to be somewhere that if I need it later, I know where it's at. Alright, we're going to chaotic poly. And then while we are a creature, I'm going to go strutting out of the mountain. Checking things out. Eggs, what the hell are you linking me some hair shit? I'm not clicking that. Anytime chat is linking something hair related, it's like, oh, the cure for baldness. And I'm just like, chat, what the fuck? No fireball orbit? I may. It could be the good move. I mean, it's like our damage isn't so terrible that it makes me want to use the fireball orbit, but the fireball orbit is going to kill much quicker.
I had to go shovel snow again and missed the bet, but this time, I think I am okay missing the bet.
Shut the hell up. There was a wand over to our left. I'm pretty certain there was a wand over here.
This is hair related, must add.
What? Oh shit. What you got there, boy? What you got in that wand? Okay, he killed his friend. Wasn't so bad, never mind. We're safe. I'll swap that. We get a heart. It can be a little scary when you see those fiery wands in this zone, because this zone, it can have nukes in it.
Smash.
Smash.
Smash. Smash.
Ooh, what a crazy wand to find.
Smash.
Got a little homing, some spitter timers.
30 or so years ago, my history teacher said during class that he was writing in my report card, "Choose gum, bum bum." To this day I don't know if this was real. I wasn't even chewing gum.
I am so confused on what I just heard. Aisler said, what the fuck? It's always the history teachers, man. In my school, we had PE teachers who were sus. I guess that also kind of works, yeah. That also qualifies. Mine was, the one that specifically I think of was a history teacher. I mean, at the time, you know, when you're in high school, you're like, ah, he's a cool dude. Looking back, he was pretty creepy. We did watch Mean Girls at, like, you know, the movie Mean Girls, like, many times in this class. Like, we'd show up in class and it'd be like, today, you guys are ahead of schedule. We're just going to do a relaxing day. And he'd put Mean Girls on every time. We watched it several times. I was like, looking back, maybe that was a red flag. A little odd. Mean Girls is a great movie, though. It is a good movie. I won't deny that, but it was a little weird to watch over and over in high school with your high school teacher. And he was like he was a football coach as well. He later married one of the students after they graduated. A couple of years later, they got married or some shit. That's the last I remember hearing about him. What if he's a Dunk viewer now and feels singled out? Is it a personal attack? It checks out. Yeah, you know. Our history teacher knocked up an 18-year-old student and then left his wife of 25 years for her. Okay, it sounds like you had some serious drama going down. Jesus. God damn. Ours wasn't as much as then. It was more just like, this is a little suspicious. Read Mike. I just got back from a funeral. Okay, dude, you guys are just making stuff up now. I don't believe these lies. If you actually did just come back from one, I'm sorry to hear that. But also, I don't fully believe you, because you guys have a bad history of lying. There's always one that knocks up a student. Oh, goodness. That's our education system right there. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Let's see if I can hit this levitation. Every once in a while I fuck it up. Oh, how did I not fuck that up? I am so far in. How did this not collapse the mountain? That's kind of amazing. Usually I have to get you right on that edge, but I feel like I moved in quite a bit. Anyways. It's a bit slower, but we throw down something like that in there. It's gonna be a little funky, but okay, let's make it happen. Screw it. We're going fireball orbit. We're moving too slow. I'm gonna get rid of this suit. Wait, actually, it sounds like he maybe was being for real. I'm sorry, Mike. I can't reopen. Listen, I know that sounds like some real shit was going on in your world. But with that said, chat is filled with liars. You are trying to open up Pandora's box of garbage for me. Because they will be like, oh, and then every day I get to hear how this or that thing is the reason that I should reopen. He did, Dunk. You're just blind. I mean, I don't deny that he probably said that, but he did it after the beds were closed. I mean, that's the key. That's the key. Mike is by far the most unfairly shadow banned user around here. What? All right, now you're just trying to get on Mike's good side. So he'll carry you in Realm of the Mad God. I know the truth. There's a telly flask. I do want that. These guys, actually, we need to get a little bit of slime from them, but the setup that I have is actually not a good setup for getting slime. Well, I guess it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. And of course the enemies that bleed slime fell into water over there, so I'm having to look for a spot where I can actually collect some. Actually, I have no idea if I'm still in the Moist Mob clan or not. I played it for exactly 1 day. Don't worry, Mike is carrying the clan to this day. Still holding up, I think. Every once in a while he posts the last played, you know, window where it shows the last play time of like your teammates or guildmates or whatever. Alright, let's see if I can scoop some of this up. Somehow we stabilized almost none of it. A little bit of water got in there. And... what? Are you kidding me? Oh shit, almost stabilized the whole thing at once. Don't reopen, but at least Chase check this. I'd be afraid. Alright, so he's now he's guilted me even more. You never know, maybe that's your Realm of the Mad God outfit. Maybe that's like what you dress up before you go, you know, hunting some fuck, what do they call them in Realm of the Mad God? I forget what they call those runs, those late game runs. Have some heart. Don't try to... Chat, no. Stop trying to guilt me. Hold on, you gotta be reasonable, chat. Be reasonable. How can you not reopen? Look, Chad, chill. Mike, he'll be okay with it. I know Mike. He's not upset that we aren't reopening the beds. Chill. Tell him, Mike. Hurry. Help me, Mike. Help. Help. VIP him, turn chat on emote only, let him vote close. Actually, I know you guys will find a way. You guys will cheat a way in. I know you too well. There are too many. You guys are too crafty. What, Mike? What? Is this? I can't tell if Mike's being for real. I think he's being for real partially. He may be... Dunk is just as heartless as all the other bald villains you know of? What? You're being heartless? Wait, what? I don't know what's happening. Hey, Mike, nothing but love for you, man. Nothing but love. Dunk or no heart? I know you guys too well. If we try to sneak in a Mike vote... I just know you guys. Alright? All right, Mike, what you got? Hey, what the hell? You bet it didn't show. Mike, can you check your bet real quick? I don't know. Oh, wait, there it goes. I didn't see us. Wait, what? Is everything fine for you guys right now? You know what I just noticed? Holy shit. Could you guys see the sweatling? Did it work? Oh, wait, you can't talk. Hold on, let me show you guys something. Is it emote off? Wait, slash emote only off? Yeah. Let me show you guys something. You remember earlier? You remember earlier when I told you that the whole like window thing happened? Look at this. What the fuck? This is what it shows.
Still open, nerd.
Oh shit! I didn't close. Oh shit! No! 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 Get out of there! You late covered, you piece of shit! I knew you had no honor. I knew you had no honor. Look at this shit. You guys. Hold on. Okay, I fucked up, but still. No fucking honor. I was distracted. I was distracted because my Orbs has completely locked up. Do you see this? This is where the moment where the screen flashed earlier, it's literally stuck on the scene. I did closed instead. It's because I was half paying attention because my software is like bugging out. There's a missing wand, by the way. That's. Don't start with me, Magikarp. I gifted a sub. Where's my golden kappa? You don't get it until the scam ends. It pops up on your screen and it says, "Gotcha, bitch." All you get is this golden kappa. And then Bezos spits on you. In scam, please. I want my scam reward. I want to be ultra scammed. If you remember, so it's funny because we called it like the the scam train and all that kind of stuff. But the first time they ever released like the golden kappa train, it truly was a scam because the golden kappa was this thing that was on Twitch for many years, and one user, this is supposedly how it worked, I don't know exactly, but apparently one user on the whole platform would be given a golden kappa and they'd have no idea that they had it, but if they posted kappa in a chat, instead of getting a regular looking kappa, theirs would be golden, and Twitch chats would freak out. They'd be like, "Oh my god, this guy got the golden kappa." So it was a thing for years. So then Twitch was like, you're telling me we can make money on this shit? So whenever they released the first ever golden kappa train, I want to say they did it on like some bigger streamer's stream, like Admiral Baru or some shit like that. So then it popped up, golden kappa train. And everybody's like, "Oh my god, wait, this is like exclusive emote that usually only one person on the whole platform gets it for a day." So then people started just pouring out money, just going crazy trying to make sure they got the golden kappa, and it was like thousands and thousands of dollars. And everybody's like, "I'm gonna have a golden kappa." Then at the end of the scam train, it was like, "You get the golden kappa for 24 hours." I was like, "Oh shit!" I think people were so pissed off they ended up having to like issue refunds and stuff.
Well,
It was pretty wild. People were mad.
Drenched in sweat.
Because back then it did not clarify. It was just like, you get the golden kappa. So everybody was like, holy shit, you'll get to have it permanently? And then they were like, you get it for 24 hours. After everybody had already like dumped out money trying to get it and stuff. It was a classic Twitch moment. I don't see how they didn't see that one coming. It was like the most obvious, you know what I mean? Like it's like, this train wreck was very easily avoidable. People are baited so easily. I mean, to be fair to the users that were in that, because there could be one or two that were here that are like, I got baited by that one. Because it was on the platform for years. It was kind of this like, this thing. So people thought, oh, they're going to make it where maybe like there's these rare golden kappa trains that you would get a permanent golden kappa on your account if you got to, be part of it. I mean, I think it's a safe thing to, like, it's not a big deal to assume. Because you would think if it's just for 24 hours, it would say, 24-hour scam, like not scam train, 24-hour scam train, 24-hour golden kappa unlock or something. But it was literally, they portrayed it as if you were getting the golden kappa like permanently. And then after you got it, was like, here it is for 24 hours. Deposits are off. Oh, yes. Sorry, I had the deposits turned off because I was trying to avoid you guys. Listen, don't even try to pretend for a moment that like I forgot what just happened earlier. You guys being like, we won't hop in. Look, even go into emote only mode and nobody will hop into the beds. And so I went into emote only mode. Mike got to place his bed. I forgot. I was distracted because of the tech issues. And I accidentally took you guys out of emote only mode and didn't properly close the bed. And you guys rushed in. You had no shame. 2 seconds earlier, guilting the fuck out of me. You're like, nobody would ever try to hop into a bed. That would be so scummy. Then the moment you saw the opportunity, you fucking dove in head first to fucking get into that bed. I didn't forget about that. Poor naive Dunk. What? You guys were guilting me. You're right, I should have never listened. I did it for Mike, alright? We love good old Mike around here. That plus I may or may not have got him addicted to a game called Realm of the Mad God. I feel partially responsible. Now I know how XQC feels when he's like, hey kids, let's go gambling. Let's go gambling! Woo! Get your mom's credit card, we're about to have fun! Let's go! Alright. Let's move out of this zone, I guess. I don't know. We've been moving around so sloppy. I think we've cleared just about everything. I don't know how he didn't get better wands, but whatever. Can I take the wife's card? I mean, it doesn't work quite the same whenever it's like a partner, like a spouse. It needs to be like a guardian's account. You know what I mean? Somebody who's overseeing you. There's so many telemages in here. Get him out of here. Whoops. Whoops. Oh my. You piece of shit. He hit me, but I had recently been hit by a telemage, so it didn't keep telling me. That was kind of cool. Got lucky timing on it. That was enunciated too clearly for XQC. Sometimes when I've been streaming for a bit, I don't know how to explain it, but you just start to all your words become like slurred and just scrambled together, and I start to feel like I'm like, oh, this is how this is how he feels. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. All your words become slurs. Okay, slurred. Slurred. Slurred means where it's just like, you know, you're not enunciating. Okay, god damn it, maybe use a different way. Scrambled, is that better for you? Just like your brain. Ooh, look at this. Explosion immunity this early? I'll take it. Easy. You couldn't even say 2,600? Listen, I was mispronounced. I couldn't read the number for a moment, alright? That was different. It was a lightly toasted brain. Lightly scrambled. Damn it. I can't decide what... We're actually going to be chaotic polying out of our second mountain. Usually by now I mean, I guess we could just tele out. Telling out is probably safer.
Dunk, it's my birthday today. Can you add an emote for me?
Your birthday's been canceled. Tito, you trolling piece of shit. What I tell you guys the other day over and over, Tito's like, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. Here we go fucking again. Say hi to chat. Say hi to them. Oh, they can't see you because the shop's open. But they can hear you meow, maybe. Alright, hold on, let me hold you. Hold on, chat, hold on.
Son, where'd you find...
I don't know if you guys can see him very well because my screen's all jacked up. Can you guys see him? Say hi. Oh, he's jumping. He's a jumping teddy. I'm gonna go take him out. Be right back. All right, we're back, baby. And I may have gotta like hand sanitize some of this stuff. Ugh. Teddy, gotta teddy proof it all. Where his little cat feet touched. Little poopy paws. Alright, I'm back. Woo! All right, sorry, I took a moment. It's just Teddy, it's kind of cold tonight, and I was a little nervous because he wasn't in his normal spot. I hadn't seen him all night, so I was happy to finally see him.
Why was my streamer naked and not in the hot tub section?
Had to change shirts, got that cat hair on it. Nice wig fix. All right, god damn it. All right, let's get back to it. Double chonkers. We worry about the exercise arc after Dunkbot 2.0. Priorities. How is that sports life? Listen, the gut will be gone soon enough. You know, for now, it's a temporary gut, all right? Think of it as like, it's wintertime. You got to have that extra layer of warmth. I'll be prepared, don't worry. But yeah, Teddy, he's doing good. I was happy. I was all worried about him while we were... I mean, I looked around. I even walked around looking for him. It's cold. Thinking he was probably sat... In reality, he was probably fucking in somebody's house all toasty, because when I picked him up, he wasn't cold at all. He was really warm. He acted like he was starving, though. I gave him food. He was like, thank you. Meowing like crazy. But then cats are known liars. They pretend like they haven't been fed in like 10 years, when in reality, they may have eaten like 5 minutes prior. You can't trust them. Just quickly going through, murdering some enemies here. Oh yeah, I wanted to check if the fungal shifts today were set up at all in a way that made for easy fungal shifts to do like some Flum stuff. Got this. We're moving ahead a little early. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna be just fine. Just fine. Why do we have so much digging? I don't know. We just do. We could swap to that for upgraded damage. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna re-roll this. I don't think dissolved powder is gonna be that great for us today. Fire immunity. Probably do want to have that, actually. I'm just gonna warp into the next zone. Let's just jump into it. Because we have a broken wand on us, so that's pretty big.
I really wish you guys
That means we can get a free potential great wand. Ooh, look at that! There's a healer set up just waiting right there too. We have a healer and a thing that can we can trick him to heal with. Come on. The shield's actually putting in some good work today. We've deflected so much shit. Alright, jump over here. Pour in the telly. Kill Tiny today. Close the question that you are a god gamer and it was just a DDoS.
He is drenched in sweat.
We save that for another time, maybe. Let's see. Yes. Don't need all of those. Small teleport bolt. Copy random. I like that. Grab this. The shield should put in work more often if you... Okay, the shield would put in more work more often if I actually grabbed it. Yeah. I mean, it's... Usually, if I have really good offense, the shield doesn't get much of an opportunity to show off how it can defend you. But today my offense is lacking. So, the shield grab was a good day for it. This is a good wand right here, I think. Okay, maybe not. It's a pretty shit wand. I was hopeful for nothing. Drop that down. We got scammed. But as long as the healer doesn't do anything stupid, easy heals. Wait, can you deflect the heals? No. We are getting a little bit carried by this meta progression, aka the Fireball Orbit, because remember, Fireball Orbit does not start showing up in your games until you have until you have killed the dragon at least one in your history of one time, at least in your history of Noita. So you could have killed the dragon 6 months ago, but as long as you've killed him one time before, then the Fireball Orbit can potentially spawn in your run. Keep in mind that we did play the daily run today, so the daily run can get you things that you've never, because a lot of the times it doesn't even look for unlocks, it just gives you the loot and stuff. Ooh, 2 healers. But most of the time, on regular runs, yeah, that's where it would matter. Oh no! He almost grabbed it. Almost. Double healers. Just gonna leave those guys there. We're gonna move into here. Teleport goes here. What's the spread? 1 degree. Nope. Wait, what? Another always cast Matter Eater? We had one just... Wasn't it just yesterday? You missed a chest above the anvil? Oh, fuck. I'll head over and grab it. I guess we can get to it easily now. That's crazy. Back-to-back days with a slime mist. We're gonna look up the fungal shifts in a moment. There you go. Always cast Matter Eater. So what that means is the moment I go to cast it, so we put the freeze right here, and then that's where Steve's gonna spawn in the moment we piss off the gods. So we say, all right, we'll piss him off. He's like, I'm coming in angry. Kick him. He's dead. Then we do a reroll. Pretty lame stuff, so we'll just grab the no more knockback. There we go. Grab this. All right, let me go check that chest that chat's talking about. Apparently I missed. Ooh. It's not a bad one either, but we'll see. He said it was by the anvil. Oh, right there. Thank you. Good fucking eye. Oh shit, a moo. Real quickly, let's check the fungal shifts to see if there's going to be anything fun we can do with the with fungal shifting today with Flum. There's a good chance there won't be anything fun. But just for the hell of it, let's see. Fungal shifting. Alright. Silver, brass, and copper into held. Freezing, liquid, and worm blood into held. Blood into held material. Now, you would say, for a lot of people think, oh, that's the one. That's the one we want. But you gotta remember that this... If we were to do like a blood mist, it isn't this blood. It's a separate category of blood. Sadly. This is the first one that we could actually do something interesting, and it'd be like water trail. We could turn into Flum trail. 9 shifts in, there's not anything that's like super easy mode, I don't see. So we're just gonna go with... Oh, actually, wait, there maybe is an easy mode one. Hold up. Blood into held. Oh no, okay, so it'd have to be whiskey into held. And then held into, yeah, okay, so. Brass to Flum, minigun. Just 1 pixel of Flum at a time. Alright, looks like we're just gonna go with a classic Sea of Mimicium Flum. Hope Silksong has been treating you well. What's up, Cactus? Yeah, we just finished Silksong 2 days ago. Just finished it, and yeah, I had a blast with it. I had a blast. Chat said that I fought every boss that there was, but we definitely didn't get 100%. We were at like 79%, because there's a lot of little trinkets and stuff that we didn't get. But I killed every boss that there was to kill, and I'm hoping they end up, you know, doing some DLC stuff. That ends up being kind of like Pantheon 5 or, you know, just some fun boss fights. Looking forward to them. Gungeon Rat next. Yep. That's our next variety game target. We got to get through that Gungeon Rat and then maybe a couple of the challenge things, and then once we get bored, we just do our next variety game vote, which I actually have no idea what it's going to be, because I've been getting mixed messages from the chat. Some chatters are like, we're going to vote in League of Legends. I'm like, what? Other people are like, yeah, let's see you play Expedition 33. And I'm like, okay. So then there's people saying for Elden Ring. Some people saying Dark Souls. I have no idea what the hell you guys are about to have me play. Elden Ring, probably. That's your guess? Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I mean, I've heard so much about Elden Ring. Everybody claims it's amazing. We'll have to see for ourselves. It's a lava zone. I'm trying to just get a wand that is not trash. Is that too much to ask? We're using a scrub wand right now. A wand for scrubs. Guess we could freeze melee the dragon.
If we vote Noita as a game, do you have to complete the eye puzzle?
Oh yeah, that's reasonable. Black holes, that's good. Alright, I got a build that we can run. And while the black holes are good, they aren't exactly infinite, right? I mean, that one's infinite. We need these to be infinite. Egg. 1, 2, 3. What's the third one?
Egg.
Egg. 4 spots. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then we put down a triple. Oops. Copy random is going to be forced to copy the speed up, so it thinks there's 2 of them. Both of them will apply to the black hole, so the black hole will travel pretty fast.
When you do the vote, please put an option for trial, demoing games, where you try a sample size and you pick the one you enjoy the most.
Okay, yeah. If you're around whenever we're doing the vote, make sure you remind me of that. Like whenever because you know me, I'm just like, throw out your suggestions, and I'm just kind of like creating a list kind of a little bit spontaneously. I'll need a reminder, I think, for that one. We actually have a pretty powerful wand. I just have to go grab the ingredients, but these enemies are being obnoxious. Okay. Was it here? Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. It's not here? Is it the previous mountain? Yes, it's this one. Okay, so then we buy this, grab that. So normally you wouldn't want to run this build because it, well, you would want to run it, but you have to be careful when you're running the build, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The build is like, has a chance that it could hurt you quite badly. So what we are going to do is it involves eggs. I know, eggs, crazy. 1 egg, and then we'll put a digging blast in the first egg. We have a double down, so the double means we're going to cast 2 groups, two spells. If you end up just putting two spells like this, 1, 2, you got to remember that the first egg is going to be packaged. The second egg is going to be packaged inside the first egg because they're triggers, meaning they fire the thing after it. So we don't want to do that.
I really wish you guys could see this.
So what we want to do is we want to put a digging blast to go in the first egg, and then maybe a digging blast to go in the second egg as well. And then we put a spark trigger, and let's fire this, and let's see our damage right now. So our damage is a bit of a joke. If you actually want to know the exact damage that we're doing 3 damage. Because the eggs don't do any damage. Even though you see these numbers popping up and everything, that's actually damage that the egg itself took, not the enemy that gets hit by the egg. So this is a joke for damage. But we put a cluster bolt onto these eggs, and they go from doing 0 damage each to hitting for, I think it's like 125 each. So I think it'll be each one of these means they'll hit for 250 explosion damage. And we could even swap out for a triple and throw down a 3rd egg into the group. So now we have an egg with a digging blast, egg with a digging blast, egg with the digging blast. Digging blasts are there just to fill in the gaps, that's all. So now, that's actually... Oh, wait, hold up. I fucked something up here. What did I fuck up? My tiny brain. Hold up. Oh, my mana pool's lacking. That's what it is. I was like, what? Oh, yeah. We don't have enough of a mana pool to cast 3 eggs. Boom. Alright, 2 eggs we'll have to do then for now. What happens if we... put down a triple. Put down this, but then we copy the cluster bolt. What kind of damage is that? God damn it. I think it's like the same. It seems to be comparable. I think you have to get like 3 of them to hit for more. Spells, kills from spells from eggs count as environmental. It's not that the kills from the spells from eggs count as environmental. It's that the egg itself is a little bit funky. And you'll even notice this whenever you put modifiers on the eggs. They just don't get the effect. And so if you put the cluster bolt on the egg, it doesn't actually shoot off the cluster, but it actually gets a small explosion. And it's looked at as not, like the egg just explodes, and the game doesn't consider that as like the player-owned explosion. It belongs to the egg. So if you kill something with a cluster bolt and an egg trigger, it actually just counts that as an environmental kill. But if you were to stick some kind of damage, I don't know, let's say that you put a spark bolt inside the egg, and this spark bolt shoots out of the egg and kills an enemy, I do own that spark bolt. So it doesn't count that as an environmental kill. It's a little weird, I know. It's like, kind of like, what? A little odd. But whenever we shoot enemies right now, the problem is sometimes the eggs don't exactly detonate right away when we want them to. But when they do detonate, they should one-shot like all of these enemies. Shouldn't really be any survivors. No survivors. The reason I just wanted to move over to this wand is I need to make sure that we could kind of clean up these enemies a bit better, because our other wand was doing a terrible job. I mean, I guess it got us here, but I wanted more damage. Yeah, so you look at all the gold that the enemies are dropping. That's because the eggs with the cluster bolt are considered trick kills, so they actually are dropping the bonus environmental kill, the trick kill money. So if I had the perk Trick Greed, we'd be getting all blood money from these eggs. Lots and lots of blood money, but we don't have that. When did they change Trick Greed to give HP? I mean, did I say Trick Greed? My bad. Blood money, or trick blood money. These are 2 different perks. My bad. I'm mixing up the names. I'm giving you misinformation. Yeah, so I'm mixing up. I said the name Trick Greed. Trick Greed just means that you get extra money from a trick kill. Wait, where the hell is that one? Oh, right here. This means, see, you get ×4 instead of ×2. So already getting these trick kills that I'm already getting double the money I would normally get. But instead with Trick Greed, you get ×4. But the one that I was talking about, the money that heals you, was Trick Blood money, which is one that I would like to have right now if I could. We have a couple options to kill the Alchemist, but I just am wanting better wands before I even go out of my way. Again, though, these explosions would be dangerous to me, but I have explosion immunity, so it's like, oh, don't have to worry. We're not at Big Steve, are we? Oh no, we already did this one. Alright, I guess we are... We could do concentrated spells and get tons of damage. In fact, I feel like it's been forever since I ran a concentrated spells build. Maybe today's the day. Before an event, just go full brain dead mode. You feel me, chat? Today's the day you find a circle of vigor and die to it. No. Listen. There's so many people hanging out right now. I don't grab concentrated spells very often. Surely there's a new guy out there. By me grabbing this perk, I can show them the greatness of concentrated spells and help them out. So in a way, I should do it for the new guys. This one's for you new guys. For all the old vet Noita players, I'm sorry.
Nope.
We're doing a concentrated spells run. Unavoidable. Okay, it's very avoidable, but still, I choose not to avoid it. Where the hell is that statue at? How am I supposed to show off my damage when there isn't even a statue? Alright, no statue there. No statue there. God damn it. All the statues just fell through the ground, I guess. Oh well. You're gonna have to take my word for it whenever I'm explaining the damages because, well, I don't have the setup to actually show you the numbers. You'll have to just believe my word. Okay, so we are gonna set up, we'll start off real simple at first, I guess. And just show a 5 cast. And then we will put, what do we have on there? We'll have 1, 2, oh shit, we don't have any blank, just plain projectiles, do we? We have digging bolts, but it's not cool, man. It's a rare occasion where you're going to see me grab up some arrow spells just for now. So we need just filler spells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We fire this. We have enough mana to fire it. It's fine. In fact, can we even add in 2 more? Maybe? Okay, I was too greedy. I see. I see. What about... Still too greedy. Alright. Darn. So, if we were to fire this wand like this, it's going to hit 4. You can do the math. 3 damage, 3 damage, 10, 10, 10. So, 36 damage from these, plus this does 3 damage. So, in total, every shot, 39 damage. Whenever we grab this perk, we don't have to change anything else about this build. And it's now going to hit for like 300 damage a shot? I think somewhere around there, 400 damage a shot. Because every spell, the more spells you add to the group, the more damage that it does. It's kind of crazy. Don't worry, you will get to see it in action. So this is a very simple, plain build, right? This is something that normally at this point in the game, you'd be like, alright, this is not going to do the greatest, but now we're just going to be just insta-killing stuff. Well, if it doesn't have a shield in the way, that is. Smack, smack. See, even these guys, no survivors. A player ghost? Oh shit, I gotta, oh, because we have disable mod restrictions on. Well, gotta remember that one. That is a lot of black holes. Okay, did he have anything of interest? No, just nonsense. I guess we'll swap out the black hole with one with charges. Our wand's just firing so slow, but we're just... As long as we hit them, that's the key. You just need to hit the enemy and then they'll just fall over. Good grab to rotate towards. Oops, gotta hit them. The game's not really giving us a lot of cool stuff to work with. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Okay, I say that, and then just this shows up. Like, we're getting nothing cool. It drops a clump of modifiers and stuff. Alright, well, that's a lot of cool stuff. Where are we at? Towards the bottom. Okay, we're at the bottom. Let me just place that there. So let's do this. We're going to have to fight Big Steve, I think. Let's run over here. Oh no, it's still baby Steve. Still just the little baby Steve. Ooh. Kinda cool. Boomerang, whatever. Swap that. Alright, let's grab that wand that I left on the ground. So if you start to notice a couple enemies surviving your shots, you're like, wait, I grabbed concentrated spells, but there's an enemy or two surviving my shots. Don't panic. There's a way to murder them better. Kill them harder. Buy this. So the reason I grabbed this wand, I'm hoping to just clump up a ton of spells on it. Which this heavy's not really going to do anything, but oh well, we'll just kind of have it hanging out there. Let's see how much damage we're doing per shot at the moment. Statue.
I really wish you guys could see
576, which the statue is known to inflate the damage a bit. So let's just say it's closer to like 300. But that means that if we add more projectiles. So digging blasts are kind of a weird projectile. You can't add damage to them. Like if you were to use plus 20 damage or plus 10 damage to this digging blast, because it doesn't have the proper component to deliver damage, it just does 0. Unless you make it explode. It will explode and hurt enemies, but it doesn't properly like hand off damage to enemies. But in this case, it actually can be useful on our damage wand only because the more spells that are grouped together, the more damage they do. So even though the digging blasts themselves are not getting any damage here, or they're handed damage, but they don't have a way to deliver it to enemies, these other spells on here also get amplified on their damage. So it's one of the rare times you'll actually see me throwing digging blasts onto a wand. Let me count these out because I can't really find. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Spanish.
So our wand was doing. It was somewhere around 300 damage, and all we've done is add digging blasts that do 0 damage just to amplify concentrated spells. And now whenever we shoot, we hit for, how much is that? Looks about like around 500 damage a shot. It's looking like. That one said 200. I don't know what that was about. So it amplified it to almost double the damage that it was doing before. We should be getting somewhere around there. It's not like obviously the best math ever, but it'll give you a general idea of where we're at. But now we're doing significantly more damage. I'm going to grab this repulsion. Alright, let's travel back up. See, these guys are no chance at surviving. Oh, he blocked it with his shield. Yeah, the downfall in the build that I'm running is it's really slow firing. But it's good enough that it will get we can kill everything that we come across, and then I can use this to get God Wands. It will definitely make the late game easy for us. My brother was telling me the other day when he was playing, he got a win when he returned to Noita, and he said, yeah, I use concentrated spells. I was like, yep. I was like, my chat, every once in a while, there's some chatters that are like, it's not really that good. I'm like, for new players, it's amazing. He's like, oh yeah, what the hell is this chest doing here? Okay, I'll take it. Must have upward from the ground below. But yeah, I was saying that people, I think after they've played Noita for a while, they start to forget how great it is. Because they're like, yeah, because you know, it's so easy to get damage in so many other ways. They're like, concentrated spells isn't that good. It's like, well, when you're a new guy and you have, you know, the whole game is a goddamn mystery, to have this perk that can make it where you're just like, hey, put spells together, one-shot everything. Pretty powerful. Oh my god, stray frozen pixels. That's scary. Are you kidding me? Even the dragon's not coughing up a wand that I want. Okay, I'm actually gonna add this personal tentacler to this build. That's only there temporarily. I'm not actually wanting to use it to fight enemies. But we are going to be killing a boss, the Alchemist, and you only need personal tentacler, and you can attach it to anything. Just a single spark bolt, single projectile of any kind will pretty much work, and we need to apply it to the Alchemist. That's where I'm running over right now to go kill him real quick. Also, the reason why I'm running past everything, because you got to remember that personal tentacler has a set amount of charges, so I don't want to waste all the charges on nonsense. Real quickly, let me slay this boss real quick. Let me just beat the shit out of this boss real quick. What? What? Oh, shit! The fact that I don't hear the tentacles is concerning. Damn, he died quick. This is one of the worst set of drops you could get. It's impressively bad. Oh well. Bro was digging a elevator. He was watching a Terraria playthrough. These are useful. Okay, so now that we have Greek letters makes it where you can, you know, shoot infinite of anything. So we're going to use one of our empty charges of black holes so we can drop the rest of them because, well, we have infinite black holes. They're not going to be so necessary now. And Fee will cast a copy of every projectile so we can just... actually, just leaving it like this is fine, I think. Woo! Speed up ×2 Mu Omega Black Hole go burr. Yeah, but I think the cast delay on that will be pretty large, right? Like you have to shoot it. I think at this pace, I think it's probably one of the better ones in terms of not having to add on a crazy amount of cast delay. This is probably one of the better setups. Okay, let me put this up real quick. Okay, a couple things. That is polymorphine. So here's what we're going to do. Don't trust that polymorphine. Never trust polymorphine. Just kind of burning it away. Chaotic poly sadly does not burn away from lava. So we can't just do that. We have to find somewhere safe to place it. Okay. Well, all this ice around seems a little sketchy. Nah, let's not do that yet. Go over here. Dig out here. There's going to be those acid spitter guys. They're going to be annoying. But I want... Oh, wait. What? Oh, shit. There's already a worm there. I was just real quickly killing one of the worms because the worms will bleed worm blood. I know, shocker, right? Worms bleeding worm blood. Who knew? Worm blood, when you drink it, will give you the vision to see through the darkness. In the darkness, we want to grab the plus first. That way we get the additional health. And then we grab... Oh, crap! Keep that poly away from me. Then you grab the heal. So now we're healed up. And... Okay, that's looking nice. Still got one more. We got 2 more moves we need to make while we are in the overworld. I learned the hard way. Accidentally made a discount Deathium by pouring chaotic poly into lava. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I feel you on that one. Because basically, if anybody doesn't understand what makes it so deadly, is if you pour out a non-evaporating poly, like if you pour... So regular poly, it'll evaporate, so you're fine. But if you were to pour chaotic poly on top of lava, it sits on top of it. So you have this liquid that transforms your character into something else sitting on top of lava. So you can have 1,000,000 HP, but the moment you hit that chaotic poly, you turn into that creature, and if it only has like 5 health, you just pretty much insta. You'll be traveling and just boom, you just insta die. But be careful where you place that stiff. Let's deal with this guy real quick. What you got for me, Pyramid Boss? Oh.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat. How many orbs will Kolmi be weak to Flum? It should be 16. I'll glance once more whenever I get closer. Swamp 8, but the 24 month or the 2 years. What is your greatest regret? My greatest regret? Can't really say I have anything that I'm just like, no, why did I do that? The day I did not ban Woat from the community. Big mistake. I don't know. Maybe the early days when you heard about the, you know, oh, that internet money called Bitcoin? You're like, that's a scam. And then it was worth like, I don't know, like $1. And you're like, oh, that's a joke. It's worth $1. People are falling for that shit. Now it's like, it's worth how much? Fuck! Fuck! God damn it! I should have fell for that scam! Fishboned? Alright, that is also in one of my regrets. Pressing E in the wrong spot. Some trauma there. Alright, so we're dropping down into the sand cave for 2 reasons. One, because we have to get 16 orbs today, so easy orb. And also because there's the tower. And the tower, if you dig in the right spot, you can fall through what's referred to as a seam. So we don't have to worry about any of the cursed damage. That's a whole rant for another time. But we can grab one of these wands here and... so with concentrated spells, you probably would be interested in the Wand of Multitudes. You can just fill this wand up with spells and the multicast will make sure everything's cast. But we want a wand that's a little bit of a hybrid right now because we're probably going to use it for traveling around and for damage, you know, swapping between its builds. So go with our classic Wand of Swiftness, my favorite. The personal fave. Sorry, I know it's triggering a couple of you guys. You're like, oh my god. Not the Wand of Multitudes, how could you? But now we can swap our telly onto here. And our telly's good to go. Also, check out this potential damage that we can do now. So our current damage build. Our current damage is, you know, let's just say, it's hard to fire off a single shot because it's firing too quick. But let's just say it was like, I don't know, 500 damage a shot. Let's just say. Let's try... let's move that to the end. Let's try putting in the Omega. And in the Omega, we're also... Actually, wait, no, we want this to be at the end of the wand, right? Yeah. The Omega... And then we're also going to put a... We only have this one, so it's like kind of the one of the lamer ones. We're going to put the copy random spell onto the Omega. And we go from doing... What was the damage? Like 500 damage a shot. To now, we should be hitting for... Boom. If I had to guess, it's probably somewhere around like 1,500 a shot. Say 1,900, I think. There. Look. Hold on, we gotta sort this out. Let me look at this. It's firing too quick. My wand is too damn fast. I don't know. It's doing a lot. That's the idea that you're supposed to see there. Actually, I would like a larger multi. Let's take that off there. I think we're... There we go. Now we're getting what we wanted. You have homing. I have homing. Oh yeah, I do have homing on there. You know what? I like that. Good call. Because then the projectiles, when they fly around, will just... onto enemies. It's dead now, the statue is. So we can run our damage build on this wand here. That's kind of boom. Like, it's big damage. Just to... I think, is there anybody that could shoot to show the damage? Not really. I mean, you could look at the statue, I guess, right here. It said 16,000 damage in case you didn't see that. It pops. It's because the Omega casts a copy of every spell on your wand, and then copy random is copying the Omega. Dude, it's craziness. It's like everything is just getting copied several times, which means all the projectiles are just all packed together. It's just projectile madness in this one. But it is really expensive. So the only time you'd run something like this with concentrated spells is like you're looking to kill a boss like Kolmi, and you just want to just go boop and just insta kill them. It would definitely get the job done there. But we are going to not use that yet. I don't think we need that. So the reason I'm putting my wand back to how it was is that, yes, we do huge damage, but our other wand does okay damage anyways. And this run is not necessarily about doing big damage. It's more focused on... we're having to like travel all over and get the resources we need set up. So we're gonna build we're using this great wand that we have, and then we're actually putting just telly on it. Like, oh, there we go. That's what we needed it for, so that we could telly faster than ever. It will get the job done. So now we telly all over the place, and we're doing this so that we can do a quest real fast. Time to quest. Could you please explain how each Greek letter works? Can't fall asleep. Shut the hell up. For a second, I thought you legitimately needed advice. Alright, we grab up the milk. If you're curious, this milk flask is always there anytime you need it, and it does, whenever you stand in it, it doesn't give you a milk stain, it gives you a water stain. This can be important to know in case you ever find yourself where water has been like fungal shifted away in your world, and you're struggling for resources. Well then, rely on milk. Milk can help you out. I'm just trying to make sure there's not too much water here, so that, okay, so this is the mimicium quest. So basically there's always this potion sitting here that if you walk near it comes to life. Be careful though, it's very easy to break it, and you know, it happened to a friend of mine. It was very embarrassing for them. Definitely wasn't me. So we pour some pheromone on the mimic potion. Once he has the hearts, we can pick it up. Then we go do the mimic quest, which basically involves the second island in the sky, which is where I just was a second ago to get the pheromone. And we just pour mimicium onto that. Oops, I did not mean to kill that one. It's fine, it's fine. I tellied directly into it and it popped. He let out, I think it even let out like a little squeak. Oh, it already, okay, never mind, we already had enough. Alright, Sea of Mimicium, that was the reason we did that whole thing. So we have access to Sea of Mimicium. We have a Greek letter so that we can cast Sea of Mimicium an infinite amount of times. And our next step... you killed the Mimic and it just drops the Sea of Mimicium. It's like, alright. Trying to decide on the best way to go about fighting Kolmi, because it's going to be a 16 orb Kolmi, so he'll be a little spicy. I guess we might as well just start gathering the orbs. Or, actually probably better that we get a heal set up first, which is going to involve... So since if you do grab concentrated spells, you should not be planning to do a longer run. You can do a longer run if you want, but it's just concentrated spells adds more stuff to think about. So if I'm going for a basic win, it's great. It's just grab concentrated spells, beat the hell out of everything, kill the boss, get the win. But if you're doing a long run, like a god run, well, normally you start thinking about, oh, I need heals, I need this, I need that. Well, concentrated spells is going to affect these other things that you grab. So if I grab a heal bolt, I gotta be careful, because concentrated spells adds damage to my heals. I have to be aware of that shit. So right now, if I would like to get a heal setup going, probably should go get the heals over in the overgrown, and then also look for an ambrosia flask. Why wouldn't you add homing to the spark bolt trigger? It's gonna keep. I'm gonna keep asking since I'm sure. So, well, oh, because right now the current one that I have has a mana max of 226. And so homing costs 40. I don't think we could even afford it right now. 226 is not very high. I mean, maybe we could just barely squeak by on this one, actually. Alright, mana's still good. Yep. Let's go see what that area has to offer. Oh, also, here's what we'll do. Just to make sure that we are good on the heals. In fact, we could just use this as our healing method. We could try to go into the Kolmi fight with just these as our heals. It's not like the worst idea. You'll see what I mean in a second if you're confused. So right now, I grabbed up 3 of the gourds. You gotta be very careful of this guy, because it's super common that his projectiles accidentally hit these. In fact, he's probably gonna break one. Oh no, he didn't. Bring him out here. Okay, screw it. We got him. Okay. So then we throw... So we have repulsion. So repulsion field is going to shove away the heal, which is kind of annoying, but as long as we are near it when it first breaks, we'll still get hit with the heal before it flies off. We just don't get as much heal. And I'll break this one too. There we go. So we have 3 heals stored up here. Those gourds are always there in every single run that you do. It's just, you have to have good digging to safely be able to access it. I think it'd be worth a quick... We're not going to need to do the, like, you know, DunkTales music or any of that. It's just a quick scoop up of money, that's all. Just like a slurp of it. A flavor. Just a... That's all. You know what else is going to yeet the heal away? A Meat Realm curse. Too soon, Nutty. Come on, man. Too soon. Curse you, curse! I told you, no, we didn't need the DunkTales. We just needed a little flavor of gold. We didn't need to grab that much. Another Alchemist kill? Actually, let me try an Alchemist kill with our just concentrated spells build to see. Actually, we can test it on this guy. It's actually not a bad hit. Hold up. It's kind of shit in it. We need those tentacles too badly. Oh well. Damn, how far over was I? Thought I was right next to him. I was definitely not. I guess as long as I don't have to worry about... There we go. I should have went closer the whole time. I was just nervous about the electricity, but by making it take so long, you actually make yourself more vulnerable. I'm hoping for a crit. That'd be that, but I don't even know if you can crit the Alchemist. I know there's a couple bosses you can. I can't remember if the Alch is one of them. Ooh. Like that. Then we grab this. Then we run over here. We grab this. And what was our general goal? Oh yeah, Ambrosia if I could, and a decent wand. I'm actually going to grab Repelling Cape because I don't want to deal with that Flum. You know, it's going to be very frustrating soon. If you fire the Alchemist while the barrier is active, but you are inside the barrier, will it still transform the projectiles? I believe. Wait, I think if it's already active, it destroys a projectile. I can't remember if it actually creates the responsive one. But you got to remember that the ones that he shoots back like a magic missile. So even if you have big damage, it's not like it's like Kolmi. Kolmi got to be scared. The deadlier you are, the deadlier his shield becomes. That shouldn't be the case with the Alchemist. You should be fine. But I believe it's like when if you go inside the barrier range and you fire a projectile, your payload like hits better, I think, as long as you're within that range. But you do risk when you fire, which is why I'm always so passive, because some of the projectiles that hit him actually make him bleed a lot of slime, and he shoots off an electrical shot as like one of his most dangerous attacks. And if you're in the slime, depending on how much gushed out of the boss, it can actually kind of like encase you in slime as the electricity hits, and it'll electrify you. Seems like a crazy scenario, but I've actually had it happen whenever running plasma, because you see speedrunners do it a lot where they kind of drop into the Alchemist and they use the plasma. But if you're sloppy and you just shoot it from like a bad angle, he'll just bleed slime all over you, and then you can get electric killed pretty easily. It's like one of those things where it probably won't happen, so you probably don't have that much to worry about. You just have to know that it's capable of happening, I guess. Some interesting stuff. Then I want to go, I think it's up to the left from here. I gotta start gathering orbs even from this parallel world. That's the reason we're in the parallel world, in case you're curious. Gonna try to avoid the cursed hearts. That way I don't have to deal with the cursed damage. I don't really need the plus 25, I don't think. Alright, so we have Circle of Vigor. Here's the thing to talk about with Circle of Vigor. So let's say that we use it... I don't know, we just throw it on this one. Watch my HP. Watch this for just a second. It'll be kind of hard to... I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, actually, well, I forgot I had a freeze on there. It's a good thing I wasn't paying attention. Actually, because of repulsion, it doesn't seem like we even get a good enough position for it to hit us. Maybe. As long as we don't put anything like a freeze charge, but that's normally scary anyways. Concentrated spells, I believe, adds damage to Circle of Vigor, while eat your vegetables doesn't add damage to Circle of Vigor. I think I'm remembering that in the right order. Hopefully it's not flipped. But what it seems like is happening is that because I have repulsion, it's shoving it away before it can hurt me. Oh, I'm not having any projectiles in the group. Wait. Is this one of the ones that, for example, if I had the homing perk... No. Homing perk still would apply. Oh, goddamn, I gotta remember this. Homing perk would still apply. No, homing perk does not. No, it does still apply. Concentrated spells doesn't apply to the Greek letter. Am I remember it correctly? Oh, and also we have minus 25 damage from that. That's true too. But no, it's okay. Let's see if we throw a projectile in there. Hopefully we don't hurt ourselves too much. Oh yeah, that was it. We just boomerang. So boomerang would not apply. Okay. Boomerang would not is in homing wood? Is that correct? Anyways, so essentially what we were discussing is that some perks apply to Greek letters, some do not. It's weird. So as you can see, apparently concentrated spells is one of those that will not naturally apply to a Greek letter. So whenever I cast it, it is not hurting me. So that's good. That's actually a good thing. That's like a, you know, props to Circle of Vigor, or to, I guess, concentrated spells. It gives it a little bonus in its value. But the issue is if you have any other projectiles in the group, the other projectiles will add damage to the other projectiles will add damage to the Circle of Vigor. So this Spark Bolt gets the concentrated spells effect, and then it hands it off to the Greek letter that then copies Circle of Vigor. That's why adding a Spark Bolt does end up hurting me, but without it, it does not. There are some perks, though, that you won't even need to add a projectile to the group. It will just naturally pass it on there. And I think the one that we were recently goofing around with, I think, was homing. And I didn't even... for some reason, I was remembering homing as being also one of these that you had to have a projectile in the group to pass it, but that wasn't the case. Homing was still just, like, applying to shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. Any perk that doesn't that wants to apply extra modifiers to projectiles, static projectiles, or materials will be affected, but I think homing didn't work like that. And that one's a little bit, yeah, new here, nodding and pretending I understand what's going on. Don't worry, the Greek letter stuff is a little funky. Just know that Greek letters, so normally something like this heal is great. It's one of the, like, people see it and they're like, oh my god, I'm about to get a free win. But it only has a couple of charges. You can only fire it 2 times. But a Greek letter is something you get from one of the bosses. So I went and killed 2 bosses actually in this run. I killed the Alchemist boss twice so that I could get this Greek letter so that I can copy the Circle of Vigor. So now I can just heal myself infinitely. But I could still lose in this run if something gets me, like instas me. Would piercing on your damage wand go nuts for the payload? You wouldn't want it in the payload. That would be bad. But if you're saying like to put it on this one, yeah, that could be pretty great, because it'll make it so that when the spark bolt hits an enemy, it pierces into them, delivering this payload multiple times, which means potential huge damage. Homing shots apply to all your projectiles, even eggs, and spells created. Wait, and spells created by spells to X spell conversion. So yeah, see, that's the one I definitely did not remember. Yeah, exactly. Nutty, thank you on that one. Yeah. That stuff, that shit's, I guess it's like I go such long periods of time without using certain perks that you just forget their rules, and then whenever you actually go to use them, you're like, wait, this is how it works? Alright, so the heal, what do we want to do with this? If we were to put down an Omega black hole... No, the issue with this is that whenever you shoot it, the heal is going to get carried off. Which is fine, because you were still getting healed. Like, let me show you. Those fish are annoying. Yeah, I'm about to murder those fish. 70% of the game makes sense. The other 30% are all crazy edge cases that make 0 sense. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of wackiness going on. Are these the fish making noise? I don't even know if it's them. I may have killed some innocent fish. Whoops. You're drowning. Well, I was doing that to show you. So Omega, I can't even talk, man. Omega casts a copy of every spell, so that includes both the black hole and the heal. So it's going to both dig and heal. But I wanted to show this specific build because every new player, I feel like, will have this thought at some point in time where you're like, oh my god, digging and healing? It's so simple. I shoot the digging, I also get the heal. The reason you don't see people run this very often, at least people who have been playing for a while, is that the heal is getting thrown off your screen, and there are certain enemies that when they get hit, the swapper specifically, when he sees that, he will swap places with you, even though you didn't hurt him. You're just like, hey, I helped you, I healed you, man. And that actually has ended. I've probably seen that. You may be thinking that's a very specific thing. You're like, okay, why are you afraid of this one scenario? I've probably watched through my Noita journey. I've seen that clip happen like 15 times by different people linking me a clip or showing me a GIF of where they created a healing black hole wand. They went near an area that had a swapper. They shot a black hole. They got swapped into an area, which led to like a polymorphine mage polying them, which led to them dying. So I'm trying to save you from your future self, because your future self will have that thought, and don't do it. With that said, normally you'd want to put it on something like the Telewand. Telewand is a pretty safe bet for it. You could, let's say... Actually, let's leave the fee down here, and that frees up the Gamma. Gamma casts copy of the last spell on your wand. Put that there. Something like that's fine, I think. Oh, but then, in this case, we're shooting... In this case, we would actually be shooting multiple projectiles with the heal. This would be a bad thing. This is how you actually hurt yourself pretty bad, because we'd be shooting a digging blast and a teleport bolt and a gamma, which is copying this heal. But remember what we talked about with concentrated spells. This is going to hurt. In fact, I'm afraid of casting it so fast that it kills me before I can react. So just to make it not so extreme. Yeah, see, there you go. You may say, okay, well, it's not a big deal. It slightly hurts you, but then lots of healing. Which is true. We could even buy this right here, this light shot. And using the light shot removes 25 damage. So by adding the light shot there, we remove the damage that the teleport bolt is adding from concentrated spells. This whole chain, man. We're trying to fix our problem that we created, essentially. All of this just because I just want to have a setup that way when we fight Kolmi in a little bit, I can make sure that we don't get our ass beat too badly. Go ahead and drop off all these silly things. Go Gamma, Circle of Vigor. That way we just make sure we have our infinite heal set up. I guess while we're here, we'll grab the Hell Orb. There you go. Don't know why I didn't build myself a better digging wand, but who needs it? We have infinite heals, right? Maybe. Till we get electrocuted, that is. Should combine heal and dig? Oh no. I just warned you about this. So now if we want, it's okay to grab the curse from the orb, because remember we have the infinite heal set up, so you can kind of balance out the damage that comes from it. Reduce lifetime and nukes, which makes for a better telly wand, but also we just need orbs at this point. So we're going to take the bottom left one. Should take us right where we need to be. Just to this orb. We need to get to 16 orbs. That's what we're struggling for right now. Climb into the 16 orb amount. And the reason we want 16 exactly is because remember, Flum normally does not hurt Kolmi at all. He will laugh in your face if you try to put Flum on him. But if he has exactly 16 orbs worth of health and benefits, I guess you should say, the effects of 16 orbs, instead he actually gets fucked up by Flum. It hurts him really bad. And that is what we are working on right now. Where the hell are we? Oh. Found it. Okay. We just need 5 more orbs. And I was a little bit over from where I wanted to be. Oh, what do we have here? Firestone? Don't need it. Actually, no, I was in a better spot earlier. Oh, that was some dangerous stuff. Another curse. Alright, 4 more orbs left to grab. Does Kolmi gain weaknesses if you grab the orb after Sampo? I believe his health doesn't update. Somebody was talking about it not too long ago because we were discussing some ways to test stuff, and they said, oh, they started the fight, but I haven't verified it myself. It was just what people through chat were saying, like grabbing orbs after it. But I didn't verify the weaknesses. It was that his health bar didn't update. All right, so we take the portal. It's going to take us back to the main world.
Can you show us how to kill the meat boss? No particular reasons, not because you free-headed yesterday.
I'm gonna look at Lorander straight in the eyes as I punch this boss in the face. Did I go too far? I did. Almost. Oh, actually, that was kind of nice. Ooh, that was chaotic poly. Hey, stop being alive. You stop that right now. The curse has been lifted, meaning we can now heal while being in the meat realm. I know, it's magical. That's the boss I forgot to kill the other day, which led to me dying. With I had like 8,000 HP and I died all because I forgot to kill that boss and get rid of the curse of the meat realm. Cost me like a 6-hour run. You just forget these little things sometimes, but you know, sometimes you have to be reminded before an event, the important details, and then I won't make those mistakes. Imagine doing that yesterday. Don't act like you guys have never fucked up in Noita. I know you're making a couple mistakes regularly. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, we already grabbed that one. I forgot. It's this one. $13. Actually, I'm going to grab the frozen bolt one. What up there, Anthony? Anthony, is that Tito's alt account? Am I allowed to say come here? Twitch, there are chatters all over the platform being oppressed. They are not allowed to say come and chat. Hashtag free the oppressed. Good boys swallow, they flum. What the hell is happening in there? Chat, calm yourself. You were a new guy just 2 seconds ago. What happened to the wholesome new guy that's like, hey, I'm new, you know, I got my first win in Noita. Now he's just fucking saying some degenerate shit 2 seconds in the community. These new guys, they're just built different from the new guys I remember of the past. What have you done? What are we fighting for? Please, move. Thank you. Oop. Come on, get out of here. Gotta remember these areas can have polymorphine and all that kind of crap, so it makes you gotta be paying a little bit of attention. The dunk debuff has been applied to the new chatter. A debuff? What do you mean? I'm a debuff? I'm a OP buff, if anything. I need to be nerfed. Okay, we need to get rid of one of our heals. We don't need to have all those in our pocket anyways. And then we're going to do something a little silly. So in this flask, we have both Flum and water. So what we are going to do, hopefully I do it correctly, is we pour out the water and Flum. Oh yeah, I forgot Flum sits on top. Never mind, it's going to be really easy to do. Okay, so the Flum sits on top. All we have to do is get 1 pixel of the Flum with no water in my flask. That's all. So simple. Scoop it! Scoop it! There you go. Flum, 1%. Perfect. And we travel down here. And we cast Sea of Mimicium. Then we bring out our Flum. And we fill it up. Now we are loaded up on Flum. We even pour a little bit there. Still gotta get 2 more orbs, don't worry. I'm just, you know, side questing a little bit. Do you even need the gourds now? The gourds are pretty much pointless now. I mean, I guess if I get sheeped, no, they won't. It shouldn't work like the egg. So yeah, they're just kind of sitting there to be pretty right now. Just being pretty. Because I don't think they work like the egg. I never really tested them. There's number 15. We got 1 more orb to grab. And then I'll show you on the chart why 16, or like what, you know, if you're trying to decide on what kind of boss kill you want to do, how to help you decide. Oh my god, I'm moving like a drunk person. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Alrighty. Whoop. Alright, we're at 16 orbs. So, for those that are confused, that are like, why 16 orbs? This game is wild? Yes, it is. We are in the ultra late game right now. Or pretty late game, I guess. Not necessarily ultra. So, Kolmi, the boss we are about to fight, is looked at as the final boss of the game, yes? And at 0 orbs, the boss will have 1,211 health. So, most people, when they fight the boss for the first time ever, it's one of these forms of the boss. Only a couple orbs, nothing too crazy. But the boss we're fighting has 16 orbs. So it goes from being at 1,211, instead, he will have 4,041,564 health. So he's going to be thick. He's going to be a little girthy. But there's a reason we went exactly for 16. Because the boss, whenever you have 16 orbs, will get a new weakness. Drastic vulnerability to Flum. I have never killed this boss before with Flum. I don't know how it's going to go exactly. I'm hoping that it murders him very well. Let's see. I think to do this in a good, like, oh my god, how'd I go through that? In a good way that doesn't drive us insane, is we want to prepare the arena with just tons of flum. That should be our goal. Okay, so to do that, we need to get rid of all this damn lava up here. The reason we want to get rid of the lava is whenever the lava's pouring down, it will interact with the mimicium. And remember, mimicium actually mimics any liquid that touches it. So I'd rather that not be lava. Oh my god, did I not cut a hole into that? Now it's all over the arena. Don't worry. We'll be fine. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah, we'll build walls of ice at the bottom of the arena. Does Flum sit on top of lava? I don't remember. Let me... Oh shit. Did a quick dip. Okay, it does. It does. Good, good, good. So here's what I'm thinking. Here is what I'm thinking. Put a little flum down here, right? Misclick, misclick. I was being hacked. I was being hacked. It's fine.
Oh no.
Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Everything's gonna be fine. The thing that I'm most nervous of is that when the boss has 16 orbs, he actually shoots out these chaotic polymorphing shots that look like little poly shots, but they do chaotic poly you. And if my controls are inverted, I may accidentally, you know, move in the wrong direction and get myself in trouble. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm trying to choose an area that I feel pretty confident is just mimicium to fill up the arena a good amount. It may seem like I'm approaching this in kind of a weird way, but I'm telling you, if you just run into one pixel of lava, you end up mimicking... The mimicium will copy a huge thing of lava. So I'm trying to kind of eliminate that variable as smoothly as possible, you know? Okay, so we're slowly filling up this area with mimicium. That way, whenever we're spamming that shit... we won't have to worry about any lava mishaps, I don't think. Oh, see, we got some water there. We did end up with a bit of water. Oh, he stole my gourds, that bitch! If you're curious why he looks green, I forgot I had gourds in my inventory. When he just takes them out of your inventory and turns into a different... he looks like a reskin version of himself. He's still the same boss. It's just meant for a quest line. We're not doing that quest line right now. It just, yeah. He's just chilling as ORB Kolmi. Luckily, Flum sits on top of lava. It's making this much easier than it could have been. I do not know how quickly this will kill him. But I think it's about time we find out. I'm praying I don't get hit by a chaotic poly shot. But no more waiting around. So underneath all this crap is the salt, which will start the boss fight. So remember like I said, 16 orbs. The boss should have a little over 4 million HP. And he'll have a weakness to Flum, so it should hurt him. I have killed this boss with the weakness to polymorphine before. That one was very scary, but it did mess him up pretty good. The vulnerability hurt him pretty bad. And I believe we've also done it with the weakness to acceleratium, I think. I'm pretty sure we did the 2 million acceleratium one. We haven't done it with chaotic poly, teleportanium. They're all different orb amounts. They all want a different orb amount. Let's go, start the fight. Oh, okay, the boss's health is tanking, so you can see the Flum is fucking him up pretty good. I can't really see the projectiles at all, so if he ends up shooting some kind of polymorphine or some shit, it probably won't go super well. Oh, damn, when he took his shield down, it seems like it... Okay, I can't even restore my shit. Yeah, I'd say it works pretty well, right? For considering the boss has 4 million health, I would say that Flum is doing a pretty good job. It's not insane. I think they should have made it a little stronger. Just because 4 million health is a lot. But at least it's pumping, you know, hundreds of thousands of damage pretty quickly. Okay, I need these guys to stay away. Also, I have to be very careful about shooting off my heal, because I have a repulsion field, and repulsion field will push my heal, and the heal will actually almost instantly full heal Kolmi if it hits him. So let's try to not do that. Okay, okay. Oh, I just heard something get polyed. Oh, fuck, there's oil right there. I don't want that, because I have the oil blood. Damn it. Well... let's see if we can lure them into this thing of Flum down here. Boss, get over here. Get your ass over here. Yeah, there's the poly shots. Oh, he's moving back. He's coming back. Damn it. Wait, oil. Oil sits on top of the Flum, that's why it's a little bit frustrating. I don't want to kill his minions, because a stray bullet may end up hitting Kolmi. And that could be... oh, no, 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 no! Whoo! How close were those poly shots? Okay, not too bad. It was like, kind of close, but not like, oh my god, you should be dead close. There we go. We killed him with Flum. It is official. Our first ever Kolmi Flum kill. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but, you know, whenever you're a person that's struggling with, you know, doing some late game damage builds, it would be nice to know, hey, you could just drown him in that liquid and he'll die. Is it unstable polymorphine that he shoots off, or was there some liquid on the ground? I don't know, because it looked like he just polyed some, unstable polyed some enemies. I'm pretty sure he shoots off chaotic poly shots, though. But maybe it is unstable poly. That is possible. It's not regular poly, I know that. It's not just like where you turn into a sheep. Flum plus oil plus blood. Was there unstable poly in that fight, though, on the ground? There may have been. You made unstable poly with your oil blood? Thing was, though, where was the regular blood coming from? Because I wasn't shooting anything to make them bleed until after, you know, until after the fight was done. Why is there a treasure chest down there? It's a mimic chest. Wait, that means it probably is chaotic poly, because I think it chaotic polyed something into a mimic chest and then it died. Something I oh yeah, something I polyed by Kolmi, and then that thing could have bled regular blood, which then made unstable polymorphine, which actually that's kind of crazy, because imagine that it makes unstable polymorphine at the same moment that I cast the Sea of Mimicium, and it could just make a huge amount of it. I almost just made a huge amount right there. Let's get the hell out of here before it gets too dicey. Look at this. King! That's my crown. Back up, chat. This is mine. Don't be jealous. The king has arrived. Respect the crown. It even says king. There you go. Mine. Respect the king. Long live the king. Mine. I forgot to swap out the black hole. I shot it and I was like, wait, Oh, I didn't put the black hole on my wand. GG, scrub death. No, you didn't see that. Mods, delete the bots.
Double king.
The double king, exactly. Dual crowns. I'm dual wielding crowns. Died like a pleb. I just forgot to swap in a black hole because, you know why I forgot? Because I gotta hurry up and wrap up this stream. Because wait, look at your clocks right now. I want to say it's around 13 and a half hours from right now. 13 and a half hours, we're starting our Noita event, where I'm gonna do something I've never done before in Noita. And I've done all these things individually, but I've never sat down and in one entire run went through and got all of the messages. It's not going to be the most insane run ever, but we treat our events the same, and that is, if you die during the event, you hit new game and you go again. I have to get a run where in one run we get every single message from the gods. In a single run. If you don't know the messages from the gods, you can always type !event. You get linked the little wiki that explains them all. But yes, we have to do things like, if you're curious what's going to happen in the event tomorrow, we have to get so much health at one point in the run. We'll have to get so much HP that the game will actually bug out and set our HP bar as negative. And whenever it shows up as negative, you actually get a message from the gods that pops up on the screen, and it says the gods are curious. We have to get over 1 million damage. Whenever we shoot a projectile, we need to hit an enemy for over 1 million damage. We need to create a wisp. It doesn't have to be a wisp, but we are going to create a wisp that will follow us around while we're, traveling through the world. In fact, the wisp that we may end up making like a heal bolt wisp. If you don't know what a heal bolt wisp is, it's like a little, the regular green heal, but it follows you around kind of like it's your pet, and it will heal you at all times. If you take damage, boom, it'll just heal you back up. That is our run for the event. All the event messages, and there's even going to be some perk duping involved, which is not a glitch. It's not a glitch. I mean, it was originally discovered by Twist, who was in the chat earlier, but it was later embraced by the devs as a feature that they added to the game. And in one of the patch notes, they even put a message in the patch notes that said dupe around and find out. As they kind of integrated things, they felt like made it more balanced. So they, instead of calling it a glitch or a bug, you now call it a feature. Perk duping is a feature or like a kind of like a scientific discovery in Noita. So yes, we will be doing that because one of the moments when you're perk duping actually pisses off the gods and you get a message from them. Sadly, the message is the same message you get when they break the Holy Mountain, but Test 60 looked into the code and said while the words are the same, they're actually two different, I forget what he worded, tags. I forget what the exact terminology he used. But basically means the words are the same, but they're actually two different messages. But they both say that the gods have been angered or some shit like that. If you are here for that event, that'll be taking place in about 13 and a half hours from now. At the end of that event, when I'm successful, whether that be 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours, whatever it is, I will tell you a top secret command to type in. And if you type it in, you will get an exclusive cosmetic that will only be available for one day, which is tomorrow. Vialet made this ahead of time. She was prepared for this event for win number 2,600, because if you look here, we are currently at 2,599 wins. It's been a hell of a journey, and I appreciate all you guys that have been part of this journey, both as a Noita player and as a streamer. I appreciate you guys being here for it. It's been a blast. If it takes 40 hours, then it won't be available tomorrow. Okay, well, tomorrow's stream starts. I don't know what day the cosmetic will be available. If you're curious, you may be like, all right, but if you actually did die, you probably be like, you'd be like those classic streamers who say, oh, I'll play next time, or oh, we'll try later. No. That's not how we do things around here. For 6 years, I've been sweating my ass off. You know I'm not changing the rules now. I have died in runs. I've been like 17 hours into a run and died. Did I cry a little bit? Maybe. Did I shit myself? Perhaps. But I hit new game and I went again in that same moment. I didn't say, oh, next time, tune it. No, we go again until I'm victorious. So far, our longest event stream was 56 hours. Now, to be clear, that shit is not healthy. Don't follow what I do. But I am a little bit reasonable with it. I don't want to die on stream. I don't want to literally die from a blood clot or some shit. In an emergency situation, I am allowed to take this camera. I have pointed it on the ground right here. I'm talking about where I sit. And I have slept on that floor right there. It's only happened a couple times on a few events. But it has happened where I've gotten like over a day in of playing and my energy was just, I could barely function. And I was like, I just point this at the ground. I slept, chat stared at me, which was weird. But hey, I didn't leave the stream.
I watched Dunk sleep the whole time he slept.
Oh God. Mods keep an eye on Thelina. But the rule is stream does not stop until I'm successful in my goal. That's the idea. Obviously, if the internet, all of a sudden there was like an internet outage, don't be like, oh, you lost. It doesn't work like that. All right. Don't try to rule a lawyer this shit. I don't end my stream until I'm successful. So that's what's going to be starting in 13 and a half hours. I have to go get to the grocery store, grab up on some snacks and everything because events vary. You know, I've had event runs that just took me like 12 or 13 hours. Chat all applauded. Everybody grabbed their cosmetics. And I've had it go for a couple days where people were like, please finish the run already. Some people saying that they've literally, you know, not slept because they're not wanting to miss out on the cosmetic and the ending of the journey. And yeah, so I never really know how it's going to go. But tomorrow's, I think, shouldn't be our most difficult. It's more like I just have to make sure I don't make any mistakes. You know, no sloppy play. How long do you estimate if you don't die? Because I'm wanting to do a couple things that, I mean, like if you're wanting to speedrun it, somebody could get it done real quick. But I wanted to, you know, enjoy the journey because it'll be my first time ever getting every single message in a single run. So I want to create like a cool wisp if I can. Probably want to do that one of my first things. One of the earliest messages I can get. That way it can join us on our journey throughout the rest of the run. So I don't know. Probably like a 12 or 13 hour run if we don't have any mistakes. 12 or 13 hour stream. Let's say something like that. But yes, every single message from the gods. If you haven't seen it, you can always type !event and you can read about each message. But most of them aren't too insane. This is where things start to get a little spicy. The occurs when you reach negative health. This one will probably be the last one that we... Actually, yeah, that'll probably be the last one that we get in the run. The gods cannot find you. This one here is just making sure that we use cessation and disappear long enough. That one, if we do a little miscalculating, we could possibly cost us like 20 minutes. Yeah, it'll be a good one. I would raid on Tito, but I think our boy is on right now. Let me check if it is so. Chad has been talking about him all day today. I hope he's still playing. He is. Derek, Team McIntyre Derek is currently doing his, I think it's his first day of Noita. I think maybe ever. He's a noob. So get ready for that. We're going to hit him with some love. If you guys don't know, we mainly stop by his channel when he's playing Factorio. Only gods? Yes. Only the messages from the gods. Just because the other ones, I think there's a couple of them that are interesting that'd be like, ooh, it's kind of like a, you know, it's part of like a quest message. For example, there's a message that pops up and says heretic whenever you're doing the blood moon. I think that one could be kind of cool. But, you know, we had to create some kind of category. And I think the best like obvious clear-cut category is the gods, where it says like the gods are afraid, the gods are curious, the gods are angry, that kind of stuff. So we're going for all the gods messages. And who knows? Maybe we'll make some fun discoveries along the way. You never know in Noita. You just never know. Lock it in. You got it? Locking it in?
I won!
All right. Let's do the streaks and then the, what is this? And then I gotta go feed Teddy his snack. He wants a snack. Here are the golden yes signs going out to Alex. Is that an Andromal? Andromal? Severinus, A26, and Astronos. I think that's Astronos. Congratulations to you four on the golden yes sign. Sorry, Alex and Astronos, for butchering your names. I suck, I know. 7 streaks going out to Comrade Sadria Higgs. Is it Ewipus? Ewipus. Roel, Hams Tiger, Zep, Dom the Dinosaur, Kron, Nusper, and then, of course, Alex, who I butchered their name, all earning 7 streaks. And chat said that there were no streaks left alive. Clearly, they're liars. Clearly, back-to-back 7 streaks, aka 14 in a row, for Indie Bro, Asswhip, Frosty, Kasuli, and Toe Soccer. Congratulations on the 14. Then we got the 21, the 3 7s in a row, going out to Pandreon, A26, Deeper Beige, and Monster Muppets. And then the thickest group of them all, the 4 7 streaks in a row, the 28, Thalina, Lude Waifu.
I fear the moist mom.
Airlix. That's what I'm talking about. All right, who is that? Who dares hop into here towards the end of stream? Dimbai, I appreciate the love. Sorry, we were just shouting out the streakers at the end of the run. We just finished our run.
List.
Yeah, Mind's Eye, I guess Mind's Eye, who's like, you know what? I'm tired of this unsorted, unorganized bullshit. You know him. He's the organized one. I'm the one causing chaos. He's the one fixing the chaos. So he got tired of that shit and he organized the list. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging out, Tito. Even though you're a degenerate and you say some wild shit, I still appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me and just watching a greasy nerd play some Noita. Nerding out. I'm about to go feed Teddy his little cat snacks and then relax for a bit. Maybe go by the grocery store to grab some human snacks for the for the upcoming event. Be here in 13 and a half hours. The Noita event is going down. Have you seen Snet Greg lately? I haven't seen him in like... Well, no, he was here yesterday. Right? I may be going crazy on that one. I feel like it was yesterday. Maybe it's been 2 days. He stopped by recently. I know that. It was very recent. Teddy on stream when? He was on stream earlier. I was worried about him all day today because it actually was cold tonight. They didn't get to freezing. You know, it isn't like, you know, it's not like Finland cold or some shit. But it was cold enough that you shouldn't have him outdoors. And of course, he decided to he was just off exploring the whole night. And so the whole time to chat, I got up like 5 times checking to see. And then just a little while ago, he was at the window waiting for me. So now he's in his little cat home, warm and toasty. And I'm going to go feed him one of his snacks. So I showed him on stream for a moment. It's snowing here in Jersey. Hey, stay warm there, Shmeek. Stay warm. Be careful of slipping on ice and snow. Shovel that shit. Actually, you know what? In my life, I've maybe shoveled snow like 1 time. So for all those people having to struggle with that sucks. I don't understand your struggle. I'm sorry. I'll be back in 13 and a half hours. Thanks for all the love, chat. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for being sweaty and awesome. Peace out. Deuces.